Welcome, everybody.
Hola, hola, hola. What's up? Welcome to Virtual Voices. I'm your girl, JRose.
I am Leah B in the place to be J. You have to.
I know. I fucked it up. Okay, let's start it over. Hey, I'm your girl, JRose, just so you know.
That was good. It's you already know, but just so you know, it's good too. It's all right. She's learning. And I'm Leah B in the place to be.
Hey, is that mom?
Yeah, that's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She says she'll be down in 5. She didn't realize she's. It's a family affair here at Virtual Voices. It's a family.
I love it. So welcome everybody. I have a little bit of a special thing to say before we get started. I didn't warn Leah about this, so surprise. It's really just, I want to say thank you to everybody that's joined us in the past few months. Yesterday marked our 5-month anniversary of doing Virtual Voices. So I cannot believe, 5 months we've been rocking out every Friday doing this. We started out doing this in Zoom, and then as the quarantine forced everybody to evolve, we evolved into this kind of new platform, doing this through StreamYard and streaming through Facebook and YouTube. So, those of you that have been part of the journey since the beginning, and those of you that just joined us, thank you, welcome, and thank you to everybody that's tuned in to watch. This started out as let's just do something until we can go outside again.
Right.
We met so many amazing people from all over the country, all over the world, that we just kind of we got to keep doing this. So we're 5 months in. So I'm super happy. I'm so excited. And I know. And even within that time frame, Leah and I have built such an amazing friendship. It's beyond just being fellow creators. We are we're like family now.
Yes.
My whole family knows me. So, I just want to say thank you, Leah, for being a part of this as well. I could not have done this by myself. You see how much work it is. So, I'm just glad to have a partner in crime that's just amazing. And amazing people that support. So thank you. We recently switched it up a little bit this week. So we did ask for some donations to continue making this platform possible. It's about time. So, we suggest $3. If you don't have $3, it's okay. If you got $1, it's all good. If you have more, that's all good too. So yes, thank you so much for those of you that donated for this weekend, just for us to continue doing this. So we really appreciate you guys. So that's enough of my little split. Leah V, I know you got some stuff to put everybody on the rules and regulations.
Yes. The rules and regulations. Piggybacking a little bit off of what Jay said when she was saying it's about time. Just a gentle reminder to everybody that Jay and I are both curators and event hosts, and we do it for the community, but we did not use. And when we would do it in person, we did not do it for free.
That's so true.
We made a profit. If we were hosting something, we got paid. So obviously, it's been a weird time for everybody, and that's not what this was about. But as she said, we figured it was time to just ask for a little donation here and there, something to keep us going. We put a lot of time and effort and work into this. Jay does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So the donation.
Yes. And we want to start featuring, some more talent on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And we want to be able to compensate for featuring. So, because that's what we always did when we did this in person. If you featured on our platforms, because we both have our own platforms. So, both of us did, we featured people and we paid them. So we want to kind of get back into doing that and kind of, circulate the money within our community. That's what it's all about.
Yes, that is exactly what it's all about. Before I get into the rules and regulations, I see my sister's on vacation with my nephews, as you see here. So they're all tuned in. They're called. We discovered that the gender neutral term for nieces and nephews is nibbling. So now I know, it's so weird. So now I call them my nibblings. That's why she said your nibblings are tuned in as well.
That's so cute.
I love you, Joey and Maddie and Aitza, and we're gonna get into these rules and regulations. So I'm in a different position now. I just be changing it up downstairs in my. So, all right. So we ask that you keep your time 5 minutes or under. So that does not mean one piece. If your pieces are short, you can do a couple, and you can always ask us if there's time to do another. We don't want anybody to feel restricted. And actually, a lot of the time, I end up asking y'all to do another anyway. So make sure you fill that time, and then make sure you stick around after. We ask if the backstage is full of performers and you already went up, exit the StreamYard, watch us on the Rose Garden Events page on Facebook and YouTube, and then tune in there. And then at the end of the list, we'll call people back for a round 2. That just leaves space for everybody backstage. If you're not sure if you should exit or not, just chime into the comments. Speaking of the comments, we got our Facebook and YouTube comments all tied up in her. So Facebook watchers, YouTube watchers, please feel free to interact with the performers, comment, quote some lyrics, throw some snaps. If you want to perform and you're tuned in on the lives, drop a mic in the comments, and Jay will hit you up and we'll get you up in.
Yes. Drop your Instagram too. Like if you want to perform, put a mic, put your Instagram, and I'm gonna slide into your DMs like a professional with all the information on how to join us in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. And performers or anybody just watching this, share the video. If you share the video on your page, all of your friends and family can tune in and we'll see it. Jay and I both share it on our personal pages. So, it's a good way to get everybody out there. My family's always tuned in from all over America. So it's a family affair, it's a friend affair, it's an everybody affair, and we want to keep getting as much exposure as possible. I think the videos, I think the lives typically will run about 1,000 views, sometimes more. And so we're hitting a lot of people all over the world. So it really is a great resource. Performance and art. Listen to your girl JRose because she already knows. So and speaking of exposure and networking and resources, we ask that you artists and even the people watching follow one another. There's a reason that Jay puts so much effort into these banners that have Instagram, Cash App, Venmo. That way we can all follow one another and keep expanding our community, keep growing, no pun intended, haha. And just keep moving and grooving, keep expanding our community, follow one another. Something I always say is we all we got. Especially right now when we can't all be together physically. It's very important that we stay connected digitally, which is the whole purpose of this. So we ask that you follow one another, like one another, share one another's stuff. It's really a beautiful thing to be a part of this community. Jay and I take a lot of pride in that, and we hope you do too. Tell you people to comment on Facebook. Everybody, but in particular musicians, if you're speaking, stay close to the microphone. If you're not sure if you can be heard or you want to do a quick 2-5 second sound check with your music playing in the background, then do that first. It's better that we take the time to do that first and hear some staticking after. So just let us know if you need a second. We can gather you and test out your information. And other than that, I think the last note is for those who don't know, and you'll be hearing about this plenty throughout the night. Jay and I recently published our first conjoined project. There it is, the Writers on Block Journal. It's full of prompts and activities for writers. It's beautifully created. Jay works her ass off, and we have many Zoom meetings putting it together. So many Zoom meetings while we were working from home. So
like straight bums.
that's how you know we became family, because she done seen me, but yeah. So if you're interested in that, I mean, everybody should, of course, follow Jay and I. Our information is always on the screen. It's everywhere. Follow us and go to the link in our bios to buy a journal. If you want to arrange some type of pickup situation, we're on opposite sides of New York, so we can make that happen, Captain. And just hit us up, and we'll get it to you. We really want, and it's not about selling a product. We really want our community to all have this journal, because we want it to be a community activity. We want everybody to do these prompts, and once we get it in everybody's hands these next few weeks, we're going to start featuring the prompts and videos, and we'll tie it into virtual voices and bring it here.
Yes, so I can't wait to see what you guys write in the journal.
So yeah, I'm so excited to get into my own. And, you know, all you frequent flyers and virtual voices, y'all are going to want to cop one, because we're going to be talking about it and using these prompts and everything. So just let us know. Let us know. And I think, without further ado, that about some... Oh, wait. You know what? I left out the most important piece.
What?
The most important piece is that this is a safe space. This is a safe space. This is the safest of spaces. We're pro-Black, pro-woman, pro-minority, pro-immigrant, pro-LGBTQ. We're pro-everything. So if you have any type of qualms with that, then this is not the space for you. And you can kindly see yourself out, or we can make you get out. So all that to say that this is a safe space. We've had, you know, people of all ages come in and really speak their truth, including Jay and I. We've both performed and gotten hella emotional up in this bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's just, we created a space that is welcoming for everybody. And so feel free to speak your truth here. Feel free to be as vulnerable as you need here. We're all together. We're all in this together. And we can't wait to hear what everybody's got on the menu tonight. I'm either singing or rhyming.
You are, but I love it. I'll take it all. All right. So let's set it off. I mean, are you ready to set it off, girl?
I think I am ready to set it off. Let me get my list up in this bish right quick. Hi-yo. That was an unintentional rhyme, that one. So, all right. So, oh yeah, I always forget to explain this, and then I say it very strangely. But when we say you're on, actually, Jay, you do the on deck part, because I never say it right.
Okay, so
I can't explain it for some reason.
We're gonna call up. We're gonna let you know who is next on to come. Who's gonna be the first performer, and then after that, we'll be saying, you know, on deck. And on deck means that you are not next, but you are right after the person that's coming up. So that means when we say on deck, that is the signal. If you have music, get your music together. If you got to read your poetry, get it out, get your phone out, your book, wherever you're reading from, get it all ready. So on deck is like the signal.
I go to the bathroom at work, do it before when you're on deck. Once you come, once we call you up, y'all be calling us from locker rooms and shit.
Yeah. So yeah, and that too, like if you're tuning in and you're watching on Facebook, waiting to, you know, for space in the studio, when we say on deck, we call you on deck. That means come on into the StreamYard. If the studio is full, don't worry, we'll get somebody to like step out so that we can make space for you. So yeah, I think I explained it all. If you guys have questions, just drop it in the comments. And those of you that are in the studio, just drop it in the private chat. And all that good stuff. So I'm ready. Yo, we got some. I'm really excited because we have some of our like frequent flyers already in backstage, but then we also have some new people. And we have something that's really, really different that we've never seen here before. So I'm really, really excited about that. So share the live right now so that people can experience this. I'm super hyped. But let's keep it going. The first performer is the Lone Wolf. Okay. On deck is Jay the Poet, but me and Leah V are gonna kind of spit a little something to warm you guys up, or maybe just me. By the look of Leah's face, it might just be me.
You know, we have to make sure Mama's down here. So Jay will set it off, and then a few people when Mom's comes downstairs, you know, Mom's has got to be here. She's got to see Jay. She's got to see the graduate AC. Y'all know how it is.
Yes.
So we're gonna have Jay set it off. Lone Wolf, you're on deck. And Jay, the poet, you are on double deck. But coming right now, she is my co-hostess with the mostest. She's a mastermind. I'm learning from her every day. And piggybacking off what she said earlier, we really have become family during this time. And she's always surprising me. I've had your poem from last week on my mind. I can't wait for you to finish that, but
I know. Don't judge me.
Okay, all right. We'll talk about that later. So without further ado, everybody put your either real or digital hands together and give a round of applause for JRose.
Hey, I'm JRose. In case you know, I don't know, I gotta remember it. I gotta write this shit down because Leah be making up the rhymes for me. She's my ghostwriter. I'm here fucking up. All right, so I'm gonna do a piece. It might be a little bit of a sad piece. I don't know. I'm kind of like in a lot of different feelings lately. So this is a piece titled Kingdom Walls. I don't think I've ever read this or performed this piece ever. So I guess this is some new shit. All I want is to be loved with such an intensity that I could feel it from your stare. But at times the silence in your eyes is deafening and my yearning remains intact. All I want is a reminder that, let me start over again.
Run it back. I'm
like, wait, what did I write? Okay. All I want is to be loved with such an intensity that I could feel it from your stare. But at times the silence in your eyes is deafening and my yearning remains intact. All I want is a reminder that I crisscross the sidewalks of your mind, but the silence in your words leave me hanging by a thread, wishing and praying for a sign. Why is it so hard to embrace me? Have I not shown you how to love me? Someone's been throwing stones in the glass house of my emotions, wounded eyes burning from tears that don't dry, running as fast as I can to get in front so that I don't have to be mocked by your back. But I'm still left behind. My arms stay empty as I wait. It's unsettling how time plays such a cruel game with me. I just wait. I wait for you to see me with hungry eyes. I wait to be kissed with passion and desire. I wait to feel your heartbeat within a warm embrace. I wait to hear those 3 words that soften the calluses growing around my heart. I wait for pride to be put aside so that I can feel that this is all worth it. I just wait. See, there's no bank account that can pay the price of loving me. There needs to be a diversified portfolio, investments in hugs and kisses, stocks of intimacy and unbreakable bonds. And don't forget to stay away from cryptic influences. Just like that, watch love grow to the outskirts of our kingdom. A kingdom with a queen of nothing who seems to be more like a jester. And no one to pull me out of this darkness as I continue to fall. Kind gestures are small with miles in between them. All I want is to feel loved when I most need it. I sit in silence until my emotions spill out of the cracks of my sanity, slowly dripping out of me while my love bleeds to death, committing myself to the asylum of fools since we're the only ones that truly fall in love, right? Maybe if I hide behind what's left of the walls I once had, none of this would matter to me. I could rebuild them stronger and taller than ever, post snipers on top in case someone tries to scale them, reinforce them with the last bit of fucks I've ever had to give. Maybe then, just maybe, none of this would matter to me. Ooh, I gotta practice that.
That was fire. Actually,
let's add our guests in. I'm so sorry. I didn't add them in. They've been like chilling backstage, like, what up, people? What up? Sorry. All right. Oh, there's Bear. Hey, Leah, where'd you go? Oh, I'm like, where'd she go?
I'm here. So everybody give it up for our hostess, Jay. Killing it. I love that piece. I love when you hit us with the new. I feel like you've been having a lot of new lately.
I actually think I read this before, but I can't remember. But
Nah,
I think I read it maybe for JRose one time, but not here.
Oh, your piece? Oh, I can't wait.
My daughter's yelling at me because my lamp broke, but I'm better now.
Yes, Eliza. All right. So that was our co-hostess with the mostest, JRose. And she's killing it as per usual. Stick around and we'll see if she'll spit some more fire later. But we're going to keep it moving and grooving. Otherwise, so we got Jay the Poet on deck, one of our frequent flyers, but coming to the mic right now, one of our other frequent flyers. Let's all give it up for the Lone Wolf. Woo!
Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi.
First of all, the book that I'm in is actually out now, so
Yay!
the link for that is in the bio on my Instagram, Lone Wolf Poetry 7. So I'm gonna jump into a piece that I've done twice publicly, but I've never done like virtually before. This is called The Storm. Even though I could compare my life to sunny skies, this will be going a little bit off track. My life has gone through its share of thunderstorms and torrential rains. The storms always last for what seems like an eternity. In certain cases, my tears will flow just like rivers. At certain times, it's impossible to close the floodgates. In other times, I feel as if I'm drowning in my own sorrows. It can seem like I'm in a giant ocean with no life vest. At times, it feels like I'm carrying a 2-ton anchor on my own. There are instances where the only way will be giving in. As a young man, I rarely tend to ask for anyone's help due to the fact that I can handle most things solo. There's no way to get rid of all of the problems, so I endure. Hence, I have decided to carry it all on my own. Of course, it gets to be too much of a physical burden. This is when I look to the sky and ask for strength. In that moment, the anchor is lifted and I can breathe. All of my problems have been taken care of so I can live again. After every storm, there's always a rainbow. The beautiful symbol can always brighten anyone's day. It has deep meaning to see a rainbow after a storm. If you can somehow endure all the pain and sadness, there will be a time when you can have a legitimate reason to smile.
Yes.
Woo!
Is that in the book too?
Do I have another one?
Yes, you have a little more time. Go ahead.
This one is called Rage in the Cage. There are the ones who know me as Mike. In my soul, a beast dwells waiting to strike. The one who has to stay locked in the cage because he can't exactly contain all his rage. The type who will put up a real nasty fight. I push him back into hell with all of my might. He still tries to escape the prison that he stays in. It's a futile attempt as he lives within my skin. It's hard to even acknowledge that disgrace. I can't even look in the mirror at my own face. The evil side forces me to unwillingly succumb to the point where my whole body goes numb. Inside my head, and I know in order for me to thrive, this dark side I keep hidden just has to survive. The entity transformed my body into literal hell because he couldn't find anywhere else to dwell. Yet he and I are two halves of the same soul. Guess this is the price I have to pay to be whole.
Peace. Wait, how do I? Wait, I'm pushing the wrong button. That was great, Mike. So you got a piece of work in an anthology, is that correct?
I have 5 pieces of work in this book.
Ooh, very nice. Make sure you put the link in the comments. Put it in the private chat. Go into Facebook, put it in there, and all that good stuff, so that we can cop that anthology.
I actually have 2 of them being ordered to the same spot because my dumbass ordered 2. So I'll have a spare copy to give out.
There you go. So hit up the Lone Wolf 7 for your spare copy of the anthology.
Talking and yelling from back there, and nobody could hear me. But Sir Lone Wolf, I was clapping for you. I had to grab my mom's glass of wine, but we heard you. We got the speaker up in here. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you follow the Lone Wolf. Make sure you check out that anthology. One another, really, we all we got. Okay, so thank you for being here, and stick around so you can get on round 2. All right.
Yes.
Trust me, I have more.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
We're gonna keep it moving and grooving and flowing and growing up in here.
Your audio is sound. Does somebody have like another device on? Street like.
I'm using the speaker. It's the same one I usually use.
Yeah, you got like a echo coming through.
Is it me? Is it me that has echo?
Yeah, it sounds weird.
All right, let me fix it.
All right, so next up we have okay, so on deck we have the mentalist Brett Barry.
Am I on now?
No, you're on deck, so get ready.
On deck, okay.
So but coming to the virtual stage right now, we have Jay the Poet. Give it up for Jay the Poet. Oh, my bad.
What happened?
Hey, can y'all hear me? My Wi-Fi is acting up.
I can hear you.
We hear you. We hear you.
That's great. Very cool. All right, that's great. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is like, no, you don't need this. All right, so I want to read this one. It's called The Touch. I love the feel of your skin. I watch my hand caress your pulses. My hands slowly retract some more from your body. I admire your skin, the feeling of your skin on mine. My touch, barely affecting your focus on what you're doing. Your skin, your arm, my hands caressing. Watching the color of my nails move up and down across your body. Watching my skin rub yours. I love the feel of your skin against mine. I watch. Let the smallest smile crack across my face. I know you won't catch. The way my eyes light when I look at you. Won't catch the way my breath slows when your skin meets my skin. Won't know those moments I'm calm. But nothing bothers me. Won't know during our hard times. Your hands and mine, all the words flow out of me. It's all sound of crashing waves against the rocks at night. Less okay, so this can stop. More words in a minute. Then my brain thought I could process. I love the feeling of your skin. The feeling of your skin against my skin. And that.
That was good. You sounded a little staticky though.
Yeah, it was cutting in and out for me a little
my
bit.
Wi-Fi.
That's your Wi-Fi. Okay. All right. You got. Did you have another piece?
Wi-Fi.
Well, it's good right now, so let's get it.
It's good right now. You want to do another one?
All right, cool. Yeah. All right, so I wrote this one. This one was a unfinished poem, but I just left it like that. So it's called Food for My Heart. The words on my page make you second guess me, second guess yourself. The food for thought never seemed to feed me enough. Seemed to get burned, thrown in the trash, and tossed away. Because of your tie-dye pancakes mixed too weirdly. You threw them in the trash bin. The food you would feed me never seemed like enough. Never seemed that I was happy with who you were becoming. Your food for thought seemed like the wrong food for my heart, and I tried to make you feel appreciated, tell you that your messed up pancake mix was always good enough for me, and your food for thought was food for my heart, and whatever you did was perfect. Nothing needed manipulation to please me, because you had already pleased me with your ways of trying. Your food lying in the trash bin, the aroma filling the kitchen was food from my thought, never consumed because you weren't good.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yes,
I
yes.
that
Oh my
one.
God,
Thank
Jay, I didn't
you.
put your info in there. Hold on. I feel terrible.
Thanks.
My bad. Hold on. I was all caught up some doing other stuff.
In the meantime, everybody, give it up for our girl Jay the Poet coming through with that
Yes.
as always. Make sure you follow Jay everywhere. Her info is below, and JRose will send out everybody's information. But we do encourage you to follow as they come along. Thanks, Jay. We love you, girl. We love having you. Mwah. One of our
I love you
frequent
too.
flyers. Oh,
Yes, she's also the winner. We did a giveaway for the Writers Unblocked Journal. She's one of the winners. So congratulations. I got your book, girl. I'm mailing it out tomorrow, I promise.
yes. We're mailing all the books out tomorrow. So, guys, stay tuned for
Yes.
In the meantime, we gonna keep it flowing and growing and moving and grooving. You know how we doing on this Friday evening, this majestic Friday evening that we all have the pleasure of spending alongside one another on this virtual stage on this very non-virtual evening. So without further ado, we got our guy AC Lightning on diggity deck, but something new and different for us this evening. Everybody give it up for the mentalist, Brett Barry.
Yay!
Hey guys. So is it possible to put another person on the screen so I can interact with one person? Is that possible? If I tell you who?
Jay, you're muted.
My bad. Who would you like to
Would it be possible to interact with, I'm just looking at everyone here for a connection, Marilyn Brito.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Okay, all right.
Could I work with you, Marilyn Brito?
Yeah, we're gonna put
Yeah, of
both of
course.
them side by side, okay?
If you can. Thank you so much. We're doing this on the fly. And Marilyn, I've never met you before. We're going to try a little mind reading experiment. That's great. There we go. Good job. Hi, how's it going? Where are you, Marilyn Brito?
Okay.
In
I'm at my
New
house
York
right
City,
now.
or?
I'm just hanging out.
Okay, so my name is
Yeah.
Brett. And have you ever done any kind of like mind reading? Have you ever been to a psychic?
I have, but I just never experienced something real. You know, it was always like that suspicion of it. But I'm very spiritual.
Well, I cannot promise you real, but I can promise you entertainment. How's that? Can we go for entertainment? All right, so let's not keep too heavy.
You got my last name, so I'm kind of intrigued.
Did I pronounce it right?
Yes, you pronounced it perfectly.
Amazing. All right, so I'm going to do something here with destinations first. I've written down on this notepad a whole bunch of different destinations, and I've been quarantining now for God knows 6 months. I'm so tired of the damn quarantine. Right? Are you tired?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm tired. So I've got Rio, I've got Fiji. Let me just move my screen here. I've got Cancun. That would be like Bora Bora. I would love to be in Bora Bora right now. How about you, Marilyn? Would you go?
So would I.
Damn, I know. We got Jamaica. Oh, that sounds good. Portugal. We've got all these really cool places. I'm going to have you choose one right now. And there's I think there's about 50 of them. We got Acapulco, you got Oslo. And I'm just going to be blindfolded here, so it's more entertaining that way. Marilyn, you probably have one of these at home just like this, right?
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You've seen that movie, right?
Yeah, it got eyeballs in it too, so it's kind of creepy.
All right. So we've got, can you see this right now? Because I can't see. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to open one. You just tell me where to stop on the count of 3. 1,
Wait,
2,
lift it
3.
up. Lift it up, Brett. Lift it up.
Higher here?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little up. More up.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, now a little to the left.
To the left. How's
There
that?
we go. Yeah.
Okay. I cannot see a damn thing, so just tell me where to stop. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
I'm going to have to start over. So 1, 2, 3. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Can you see what you got here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to close this up. Remember what you've got. We don't need this anymore. I'm going to take the blindfold off. Just remember that destination. It's going to help us with this experiment. I'm going to change the view right now, and this is going to be, you are going to do some mind reading here, so hold on. All right, check this out. Can you see what's down here?
Yeah.
These are mind reading symbols. Have you ever seen these before?
I have not.
So back in the 1930s, there was a guy by the name of J.B. Rhine. This guy right here, And he came up with these symbols. They're called Zener symbols. And what he would do in those days is he would sit, he worked at Duke University. He had a lab there. And he would sit with people, and the person would pick up one of the cards. Let's say it was a circle or a star or the wavy lines. And then the person on the other side would flip the card and would try to match it. And if they matched often enough, it would indicate some level of ESP. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you could match the cards up. So we're going to do that right now. I have some ESP cards right here. There's 5 of them, and they're all the same symbols that are here. So the way this will work, Marilyn, is I'm going to just choose one card, and then just for fun, see if you can tell me which symbol you think it is. Okay, so I've got one in my hand. Let's see if you've got some ESP. Which one do you think is a match? You've got the, let me just tell you, you've got the O, the plus sign, the wavy lines, the square, and the star. Pick one.
I think it's the plus.
You think it's the plus sign. I'm just going to put it right here. So do you want me to show this to you like right now, Marilyn, or do you want to wait till later? Pick now, pick now, pick now, pick now. What do you want to do, now or later? Choose now, choose now.
Now. I'll pick it.
You feel good about it?
Now.
Check it out.
Yeah.
You matched.
Oh,
You
wow.
This is good. This is good. Do you think you can continue this? All right, so we're going to go.
I think so.
I feel good about it. So I'm going to take my card back. We're going to start again, and I'm going to see if you can match as many as possible. This is your intuition, okay? Are you in a relationship right now?
Okay. I'm not.
You're not. Kind of in between right now?
No, I'm more of like a independent.
You're independent.
person.
You're taking a break. Good. All right. So I'm going to just take one of these cards. Which symbol would you like, please, Marilyn? Tell me which symbol.
Which one do I like?
Which one do you think this card matches?
The way, the square.
The square. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I don't want to influence you. Okay, good, good. All right. I've got another card. Which card do you think this is? Go ahead.
The equal symbol.
Equal symbol.
The squiggly lines.
This one. Okay.
Squiggly lines.
Good. Got another one. Which one do you think? There's 5 of them. Which one do you like? Which feels right to you, Marilyn? Just go.
The circle.
Circle. Okay, so that's over here. And then I've got another here. Plus or the star?
I think it's a star.
Star. Okay, good. And then this obviously leaves the plus. Now I'm going to let you make one single change just by intuition, all right? So if you want to switch one with another, tell me now, or do you just want to leave them as is, as you pick? What do you want to do? Keep them or kick them? Want to switch 2 of them?
Something is telling me that the plus sign isn't really the plus sign, but I don't know what to switch it to, which is kind of challenging.
Just go with intuition. It's always right.
I'll switch it with the star.
Okay, so the plus sign, I'm going to do this right here. It's going to get switched with the star. Is that right?
Yes.
Good. Done. Okay, and it's right in front of you here. Let's see how we did. Let's take a look right now at the wavy lines. Looks like you have a match. Let's take a look at the plus side. That's crazy. Let's take a wait a second here. Do you know what the odds of this are, Marilyn? Let's take a look at the 0.
No way, bro.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You matched all 5. But here's what's really crazy. This is all your intuition. I didn't even do anything. So this may be a good day for you, Marilyn, to maybe, play the lottery. I'm going to come back here. You were thinking of a dream destination. I want you to picture that destination in your mind, Marilyn. Imagine going there, what you would see. Have you ever been to this place before? Just yes or no?
I have.
You have? Okay, so you gave me a hint, and I heard a little enthusiasm in the voice. I want you to imagine, like, if you got off the plane and you saw what's there, what your eyes would see right now. Okay, I'm going to try and see through your eyes. And right now I'm seeing, like, the color blue. Does that make sense to you? The color blue, Marilyn? And I'm seeing some trees, Marilyn. Does that make sense to you? But these are not like elm trees. These are trees that I'm seeing some kind of a round object. Not pecans. I'm seeing like some. These are palm trees. Can you think of the last letter in the name that you're thinking of? Just think of it right now. Think of the last letter. Are you thinking right now, Marilyn, of an I?
Of the place or about
the place that you chose. I'm seeing some water. I'm seeing some sand. I'm hearing the sounds of the ocean. It's very beautiful. I'm seeing the letter I.
Yeah.
And you would just love to be there with a book in your hand with a little bit of coconut suntan lotion. This is Hawaii. Was it Hawaii? I can't hear her. Marilyn, are you there?
I think her connection might be off. Marilyn, can you hear her?
There's a little delay. There's a little delay between when Brett speaks and when Marilyn responds. It's just we got to give it a few seconds.
Marilyn, were you thinking of Hawaii, my dear?
Yes.
Put a thumb up. It was Hawaii. You guys got to see it. Thank you
Yeah,
so
it was
much.
Hawaii.
I've gone above my time, so I so apologize.
Woo!
Thank you.
That was pretty cool, Brett.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank
Everybody
you guys.
give it for Brett the Mentalist.
Yes.
Yay. Brett, that was that was amazing. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you being here and bringing something so different. And we can't wait for you to come back. That was great.
That was he came by
absolutely right.
So Brett came by to the hotline on Sunday, the erotic open mic, and he
really
he made it kind of sexy though. It was pretty cool. You should have been there. It was pretty cool, man. So I did invite Brett to come out to Friday. So thank you so much for coming out. He's all the way in Phoenix, Arizona. It's like hot as the sun out there. But we got people that want you to tell them their future, so don't be surprised.
But thank you. Okay.
But yes, please follow him. That's his Instagram. It's PHX Mentalist. I'm guessing that stands for Phoenix. And yeah, he's really awesome. That's his email. So make sure you reach out and connect with him. He does a lot of work with corporate companies as well. So make sure that you connect with him. Thanks so much, Brett.
Thanks so much, Brett. We love to have you. Thanks so much for being here. And you guys know, this is the type of thing. These are the types of activities. This is the type of art, the type of randomness that happens here at Virtual Voices. We have musicians, poets, interpretive dancers, mentalists, comedians. We've got a little this, a little that, something for everybody. So, without further ado, speaking of something for everybody, we're gonna keep it moving and grooving because we have a hell of a lineup waiting for y'all. So we have Jorge on deck, but coming to the mic right now, you know I gotta say it, the 2020 graduate. Let's all give it up for our guy. He's with us every week. He helps promote, and we love him. We love having him. Let's all give it up for AC Lightning.
Hey,
Hey,
graduate.
hey. I always appreciate you guys doing that entrance. Like, literally, that's mad love right there. And for those of you that don't know, I did graduate from college, got my bachelor's degree at City College. And yeah, so that's why. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling myself a little bit tonight.
Yeah, you got some like pep in your step tonight. Like, give it to us, AC. I know you got some heat.
So let me say these two things. I'm gonna get to the poem. One, I did a visual for this poem, and two, just a heads up. If you hear somebody in the background while I'm doing this poem shouting, don't mind them because they sort of do that thing while I do this poem. So just give y'all a heads up.
All right.
But without further ado, folks be playing me sometimes and they be forgetting all that stuff. So I'm about to tell y'all who I am. My name is AC Lightning. You know, that weird kid with the scorpion tail, flame burning, he's blazing. I'll fight someone over some mac and cheese, along with some pumpkin pie. I'm not your ordinary kind of guy. At times, I could be different, nonchalant, and a little daring, extreme. My mind don't have a filter. I think what I want to think. I say what I want to say. I'll raise the talk to be my own man. People get mad, discriminate. You just give me more to concentrate. Cause see, folks who know my name, they'll laugh and bring that hate. My light will put them in shame. It's so powerful they run away. I'll light up a sleigh with fireworks. Get 4th of July. This is Drake Day, where anything goes. That's what I can really thrive on. Folks look at me like I'm extraterrestrial, but I'm no ET. Everybody in the higher playing field can say anything. Oh, he's okay. Will I state my opinion? I tell you that guy's insane. You see real eyes, real lies, all of these real lies. Stuff in the dark with need some real light. You says no biggie, be been hypnotized. I don't care if you see me wrong. I revealed the right. Last time I checked, cockroaches don't like being exposed to the light. Folks kiss people anus, they can catch up. But folks will hear on me so much they kiss my red anus, they pucker up. My words are like a double-edged blade of sword. I can plant a seed with my words. Watch it grow from nothing to a beautiful sunflower. But the power behind my words are like strong hurricanes with the strength of 100 bold men. This is for a girl at the college party. So I was trying to talk to this cute girl that I saw, but her friend was on the sideline cock blocking me. But I proceeded to spit my game. But homegirl was like, our vibes ain't clicking. Our vibes ain't on the same level. And I'm like, you're right. I always knew I had different energy. Your vibe is so earthly of an earthling. My energy is always up in the heavens with the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit residing. You locate my energy and realize I'm not like anybody, and yet you still reject me. So it took God 6 days to create the earth, but it took you 90 days to realize my existence? So you trying to say that you're better than the creator of the universe? Do not put yourself over God, because I won't go for some heathen who ain't worth being with. I don't need no VIP to talk to somebody so stuck up. Get it right. I'm Mr. ALC. They call me AC. A shooting star doesn't come down to ask for approval to light up. It just shine. I said, hi, excellence. The guy you like? What? The guy you dating? What? Everybody's not me? What? Your ex, he ain't me. What? You curve fool? He can't beat me. I'm not being cocky. I'm just saying what I was made to be. I'm on a different playing field. I'm so weight up. I feel blessed. I am blessed. If the guy you dating ain't named AC Lightning, homegirl, you ain't dating the best. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I damn sure as hell don't want anybody's mouth on my cup of tea either. I'm gonna drive my point home with one kill like I'm Deadshot. My words are like laser beam, and I'm shooting like I'm Cyclops. I'm gonna spit balls with one eye like I'm Fetty Wap. Anybody say can see anything with 3 eyes need to stop. Cause some of y'all like sheeps, following these false prophets. Take off them shades glasses. They ain't give you real vision. I'ma walk and talk like me cause it's Drake Day. I'm a widow and a goofball, it's Drake Day. Nowhere near perfect, a masterpiece in the making, it's Drake Day. I'm a loving dude, it's still A-N-D-R-E, Drake Day. I'ma spark up like the 4th of July, it's Drake Day. If you don't like it, you can deal with it, you heard? Drake Day.
Woo! Yay!
Again, I was muted. My mom is back here screaming for you, AC.
Yeah, but
We love.
Listen.
yeah, that was my mom in the background that was doing the whole whack and even her yelling because
That was your mom?
Huh? Yeah, that
That's your mom doing it?
So
yeah. And you know what, AC, a comment that my mom cheered and she was like, woo, and then she was like, that's a commitment to himself, and that's the most important commitment you can have. So thank you for spitting that fire, AC. I like that background, that chant back too. That was I'm gonna have to steal that,
Yeah, I need someone to chant during my poems. What the hell?
I'm always, like, every time I do that poem, especially just since COVID happened, like every time I've done it, because she loves that part of the poem, I just be like, Noah, when I do the poem, when I get to the part and you know the part, you just do it. And like I said, she likes that poem and she just like that part of the poem specifically. So I definitely just let her do what she wants with that. But the poem is called Drake Day. If you didn't catch it towards the end, it's called Drake Day. I have a visual for it. It's on my YouTube and Instagram. Also, it's a big week for me because I dropped some merch. So I have my two.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I have these in black, blue, and green for the time being. You can follow me on Instagram. And you go to my link tree, and it'll take you to the website where you get these merch. This is my first dropping merch ever, so please support. And I am dropping a new single next week.
All right. I know you'll be back next week to share it. I can't wait.
Yeah, everybody, make sure you follow our guy AC. Make sure you follow one another. For those tuning in, this is Virtual Voices Friday night, the best open mic in the business. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you, AC, for that magic. We're going to keep it moving and grooving. We've got a heavy hitter list. So, coming to the mic right now, let's give it up for Jorge!
Yay! Wait, you're muted. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Hello, everyone. It's my first time to join you guys.
Hi, welcome. Okay. Where did you hear about us?
I saw one of your videos and I thought these guys are so cool. I need to be part of this. You guys are doing an amazing job, and keep it up. I'm gonna do
Where are you tuning in from?
I'm from Manila, Philippines.
Hey, welcome.
This time we had somebody from out there here.
Yes. Good morning.
Yes.
All right, let's hear what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna cover a song of Bill Withers. Here it goes. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. If you need a friend, call me. If you need a friend, if you ever need a friend, call me. Call me. Call me. Woo!
God! Oh my God! But that was so. First of all, you have such a beautiful voice, like really so beautiful. And second of all, I could not even imagine a better song to choose right now. That was so perfect. And like honestly, I had a tough day at the office. I had me a whole anxiety attack and everything, and it's just that I felt that. Thank you so much.
Wait,
Thank
Jordan,
you so
I
much.
tried to find you on Instagram, but I couldn't find you. Can you put it in the chat? Type it in the chat, or like, can you tell us? Can you say it to us? Do you have Instagram?
Yeah. George of the Mountains.
George of the Mountains.
I'll just put it in the chat.
Yes. No, I love it.
Because I like climbing.
Yeah. I like climbing.
That was
Thanks for
great.
having me, guys.
Wait, what time is it where you're at?
It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
gosh, that's crazy. And how did you hear about us again?
I just saw one of your videos and I got interested. It felt like it was so fun to see you guys, so I wanted to be part of it.
Yes.
And besides, music and singing is like one of the things that has been keeping me sane these past few months. So I wanted
Hell
to share
yeah.
something.
Yes, thank you. Please, we hope you come back, George. And if you have time, stick around so we can hear you sing again for the second round.
Yeah, George, that was great. We hope you come back. And my mom in the background said, "Stick around, and we'll mail you coffee for it being the next day." But thank you so much. Look, he has coffee. He just pulls out a cup. That's amazing. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much for being here, George. We appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Yes, that was so dope. Okay, so is it me, like you guys keep hearing a echo, right? With me? No, it's done. All right. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. Yes, thanks so much. I completely forgot what the hell I was gonna say. So let's just keep it going, and when I remember, I'll say it. Thanks so much, George. I hope you come back. And yeah, so next up, what do we got? Okay, so on deck. So get yourself ready. On deck, we got V, our friend V. Hey, I see you with your flower crown. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. If you performed already, we do need a little bit of space in the studio. So please, if you can tune in on Facebook or YouTube if you already performed, so we can let some more performers back, not back, but into the studio so they can perform. But yes, so on deck is V. So V, get your stuff ready, okay? But coming to the virtual mic right now is my partner in all types of creative crimes, my girl, Leah V, in the place to be. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Yay!
All right. Well, first of all, Ma, could you either turn that off or just for a minute?
Come on.
You guys see, I have a really sick setup in here. I always use my projector for our shows. So I always have my mom or various other family members here watching. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm doing something you guys have a lot of you have probably heard before. It's just a lighter poem. I'd say lighter in terms of content. And it's a poem dedicated to hip hop.
Yay!
This piece is called Track 6. I have to read. Oh, there he is, George, who I was calling Jorge because I always say everything with the Spanish accent. So I'm gonna get right into it. This is track 6. Hip hop started out in the heart. Wait, hold on. I hear the echo on my part. So let me just turn off this speaker real quick. Please hold. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, getting right into it. You can hear me okay, Jay?
Yeah, I hear you, baby.
All right. Hip hop started out in the heart. Now everybody's just trying to chart. I said, hip hop started out in the heart. Now everybody's just trying to chart. I said, I remember cut telephone cables during Double Dutch, Cocoa Ices on the corner, and Christmas on the Parkway. My brother is awakening from sweet slumber to join me in journeys through park stalls and fire hydrant waterfalls, awakening immediately, selling me on serenity in the form of sonic freedom. We wore music then. Played in those days, sold Barbies on my stoop while my girl group was hip bopping while the box boomed. And I hate to reveal it, but it was that early 2000 that bred me. LL's tone as he honed that all his pride was all he had. Relished in Ashanti rhythms, Murder Inc. my initiation, but as CDs spun, so did my craving for mass wordplay, and somewhere along the way, I discovered Nas. This my track 6. Illmatic was unlike anything that's ever sunk into my skin. Saxophone seeping through lyrics lacking breath. Could it be a combination of eloquence and rebellion, Beauty and the Beast of NYC streets pumping through eardrums, hitting awkward advances of puberty? I realized then I needed more 90s. And back then, Z100 was still pumping throwback attacks, likely because those tunes lack the expletives we rap fans lick like licorice these days. Truth is, I love me some vulgarity. It's charity, really, the power and profanity our genre possesses. It was a niece that wrote, cussing doesn't come from a lack of vocabulary. I know all of the other words, but none of them speak the same language that my fucking heart does. So it was cool like that, popping up on the morning show with Elvis Duran. Diggable planets sank into my Saturn. I swear, rappers be like seamstresses, stressing sounds to make strange words sound silky. Minor English lesson for you fine folk. I'm a alliteration illustrator, a contestant of consonants. I make music, moving mouths, making story making. Alliteration defines what I did there. The M's moving masses, making masterpieces, but assonance is another matter. Assonance means sound, rounding pounds and long lounges and houses of mouths. And I learned both verbal tricks after discovering Outkast shortly after arriving in the 90s. Sure enough, the South had something to say. Source Awards 96 made history of hip-hop. Big and Pac, double homicide job, debatably Buchanan that spot, unsurprisingly so. Battle has always paved the way for flow over beat, fighting in hip-hop and gangs and streets. It sounds cliche, but all truths do, I imagine. After all, rap is passion stemming from struggle, and struggle sounds hand in hand with nurtured hate. We can get into systemic oppression and the lessons I've learned while not in school, researching truths on how strategically drugs found our youths, loosened our chances, fought our advances. I could tell you all about how the playing field is not level, how statistically speaking they manufactured our rebels, created discomfort, displacement, false hatred, and aced it. Put our people in the ring always against one another, because who else you going to hit when you spend all your time with your brother? And that's real. But back to the baseline we go. I grew up on Wheezy 2, Yeezy 2, back when he was only a minimal fool. All falls down, still knocks when you're having a moment. That rhyme scheme, spitting insecurity, some of his finest moanings. A pairing of old school and new school, pair pun not intended. He inspired all to pen it. I found a fondness for love rhymes of rap. Mary J, Method Man, such a classic act. You're all I need to survive. She sang it. Most Def Quelly called her a brown-skinned lady. 21 Questions, one of my favorite love letters, but nothing compares to The Light. Common, the Casanova, trendsetter supreme, empowering queens through romantic street scenes. And all that boo loving doesn't mean I don't enjoy classic street themes, because Wu-Tang still ain't nothing to fuck with. And when that Shook One's beat drops, there's no way I can stop. Either an annihilation. Attorneys study that art of violent articulation. Prove yourself. Lose yourself in the sport of shuffling shackles via poverty. Hip-hop grew from the gutter. And I knew no other than that rose from concrete. Tears in my eyes as I let that song cry. I lost one when I heard Lost Ones, and I rejoiced when I heard Lost Ones by Lauren, such as wordplay, foreplay, we all play. Subway Station, Showtime shows the method of melting pots of hip-hop. We're all amid that same concrete jungle plot line. We're all trying to make our way on time while that fitted cap flips over that hat while that boy shines. And when I was at dancer's age, my brother Rigo explained Big being ready to die when he wrote Ready to Die. Ariel pulled that top down when he visited from out of town, and he told me all of DJ nightclub doings. And man, I couldn't wait to be at that age, where both liquor and loose notes could flow freely throughout me, far away from that seemingly skyscraping fencing ends that my father protectively forced upon me. But those fences couldn't save me. And I'm glad that hip-hop made way for me to show me the lessons that poetry would pave for me, the lessons that hip-hop gave to me, like rap is no place for women. It's a Stockholm Syndrome admiration that flows throughout the entire rhythm nation. Ava said, to be a woman in love with hip-hop is to be in love with your abuser, because hip-hop was and is that, yet the culture is ours. You heard me, the culture is ours. And so I spent hours speculating my being outnumbered, questioning whether Nikki exploits or empowers, whether sexualization is defense or offense, whether it's possible to embrace femininity and lyricism while simultaneously stressing the dangers of living while female. Can I be both feminist and queen of the fandom? If I blackballed every hip-hopper who ever laid hands on a she, then my headphones might remain muted. I question this every day, yet still I can't pull away. I can't pull away. It's like every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. Look, we all navigate this world addicted. One way or another, we're conflicted by the complexity of sound and how it sways us, sickens us, seduces and abuses us. But I'm telling you, that boombox on my front stoop of our house in the Bronx granted me sonic freedom in the form of culture, courtesy of Cool Herc on Sedgwick Ave. He and countless others who cultivated and cooked up and cracked open and caressed this rebellion conglomerate that is hip-hop. Started out in the heart, Not everybody's just trying to chart. I said hip-hop started out in the heart, Not everybody's just trying to chart. I said hip-hop started out in the heart. I said, I promise you that we'll never part. I said, hip-hop, I promise you my art. I said, hip-hop, I give to you my art. I said, hip-hop, I give to you my art. I said, that's my track 6.
Yes! I love that piece. My favorite.
My mom's in the background, live audience. It is a lesson, Mother. I'm glad you said that. It's exactly what it is. It's supposed to be a lesson of the history of hip hop. But when I say the history of hip hop, obviously it's not all of hip hop. I'm talking 90s. I'm talking about how I got started, and it's one of my favorites. Thank you guys so much for listening.
That was great. I love you, and I love that piece. You already know you played it, and you did that piece, and I'm wearing my Biggie t-shirt.
Yes, you know I had to put Biggie in there. I see my man commenting over here.
Oh my gosh, I know he's like he knows he's quoting you and all that. Go ahead with your man.
He does. He's quoting me. He does that. We'll be like just chilling, and he'll just start quoting my poetry. Sometimes it's pretty funny.
Oh, that's so cute.
Always get you a partner that supports you in that manner, please.
Listen, False Prophet says that you need track 7 through 22, so get to
it. False Prophet, my guy. All right, but we're gonna keep it moving and grooving.
Yes, so on deck we have one of our frequent flyers, Miss Eliza McGee, coming to the virtual mic. We have one of our new frequent flyers, let me take that back. One of our new frequent flyers, V. But before I bring a V to the stage, I'm going to take a little break. It's a little commercial break. So we've been promoting that we have commercial slots. So if you have a project, if you have a business, if you have a new book, an album, whatever it is you have going on and you want to promote it, please holler at us. You can get a commercial slot to promote your work. So we have our friends who are creative friends. Janique, I don't know if you guys know her. She is amazing. And her boo, AQ the God. And they did a song together, which is so cool. I love like two creative couples, and they like got together and they did a project. And it was really, really, really dope. So here's a little promo plug for their new song. It's called I Like It. And let me tell you guys, I really like the song. So here's a little snippet.
Got that warmth like the summertime, hands that can hold me down, jokes with no punchlines, but yeah, I like it, like it. God only drives a mile, can't roll the windows down, eyes that can drive me wild. Yeah, I like it, like that, like it like that, yeah. I like it like that. just drive around the city feeling good, sun blazing. Caught a tank of gas with no specific destination. Running into traffic, but I ain't really complaining. I went from fuck love to fuck love is amazing. I used to always think that it was money over everything, till I met this chick who got me thinking of a wedding ring. Even got me thinking.
Yes, that's all you got. Just a little taste of the song. Just a little taste. And they are streaming that track on all platforms. So make sure you go to like Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you like to listen to music. It's on everything. And it is a bop, Tim. I was vibing to that. And Janique is an amazing singer. She's a lyricist too. She's got bars, and AQ is a really dope lyricist as well. So you know, follow them. Yeah. All right. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going with the open mic. We got our friend V ready to do some poetry or maybe sing. We don't know because you know V is a multifaceted creative. So please give it up for V.
Okay, so today I'm actually going to be doing a cover instead of my own original stuff, because usually I do something I've written. But I'm working on a cover with my friends of a song called The Village by Warble. And so most of you know, the ones who have seen me before, that I am non-binary, which is under it's under the umbrella term trans. So I'm technically trans. Non-binary means that I don't identify as male or female. I identify like in between. So pronouns are they, them. That's why she was talking about not miss. But this song, I don't have a backtrack for yet because I'm working with my friend who plays guitar. I don't. And we're almost done with it, but I really need to play with this in front of an audience just to see if it's even worth going forward. This song is really like soft and mellow, and we've kind of sped it up and made it more of a kind of rock. I usually sing like screamo rock, heavy metal stuff, so it's kind of harder in this sense. Are you guys getting that echo too?
I think it's me. I'm gonna come out and come back in, but you can keep going, girl.
Okay.
V, go ahead.
No, your mom don't get it, and your dad don't get it, Uncle John don't get it. And you can't tell Grandma because her heart can't take it, and she might not make it. They say don't dare, don't you even go there, cutting off your long hair, you knew I should don't. Till you wake up, go put on your makeup, this is just a phase you're gonna outgrow. There's something wrong in the village. Oh, they stare in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true. There's something wrong in the village, with the village. There's something wrong with the village. Feel the rumors follow you from Monday all the way to Friday dinner. You thought one day a shelter, then it's Sunday, hell to pay you young lost sinner. Well, I've been there, sitting in that same chair, whispering that same prayer 500,000 times. It's a lie, though, buried in disciples. One page of the Bible isn't worth a life. There's something wrong in the village. Oh, they stare in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true. There's something wrong with the village. There's something wrong with the village. Ooh, I messed up and went too high, but I'll just continue. There's something wrong in the village. Oh, they stare in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true. There's something wrong with the village. There's something wrong with the village. Okay, I keep messing up on that one note, but that's what I got so far. I wish I could not mess up on that last note, but it's kind of hard doing it without the back.
Remix. V's got the remix.
You haven't recorded the backtrack yet? If you haven't, usually I have that. And it's a lot for with the village.
What is that?
I don't know.
Somebody's got their Facebook on.
I keep messing up on that one note, but that's what
Yeah, somebody had their Facebook on. Oh, that was great, V. Thanks so much for sharing and coming through. We always appreciate when you come out.
Yeah.
I know that you sometimes go to bed early, so if you're not gonna stick around for the second round, just like shoot us a little message in the private chat.
I'm probably gonna head out now, but I might be back later.
Okay.
Thanks for coming though, V. Jay and I will continue to work on our pronoun usage. And we just love that you're a part of our family here, and we love that you feel comfortable enough to share these things. Honestly, it means so much to us, and you are very important. You're one of a kind in a lot of ways, and you're a very important part of this community, and you've taught us a lot, and you keep teaching us a lot. So we love that you're here, and we love that you come back whenever you can, and we're gonna keep working on our pronouns.
Yes, thank you. All right. So what we got?
We're gonna keep it flowing and growing. For those who are just tuning in, this is Virtual Voices with JRose, because you already know, and Leah V in the place to be every Friday night, 8 p.m., streaming on all major platforms. The best open mic in the business. We don't have technical difficulties. We've got banners. We've got comments. We've got interactions. So you already know. But without further ado, we have a heavy hitter lineup. So Marilyn, you are on deck, but coming to the mic right now with the voice like honey. Let's get my favorite ladies. Eliza McGee.
Hey. Always such a blessing to be here. Well, I got something, I don't know, I guess a little bit on the lighter side. You said something about being a little bit on the lighter side, Leah, and I think that we're all feeling a need for that, right? So I realized I thought I hadn't shared this. I think I shared this somewhere else before, but I haven't shared it here.
Yeah, new shit.
Relatively new shit.
Relatively new shit, exactly. It's called In the Time of COVID. I want to hibernate in your arms, to bask in the thickness of our urgent embrace. Just exist there, all sticky from the leftover humidity, our legs entwined like tree roots. Together we smell like the end of the day, and we kind of like it that way, more than most would admit. I want to trace the raised edges of your shadowy tattoos, explore the welts that rise there, inspired by the brutal language of the artist's pen. Your skin tells stories, and I can barely make out the words, for it is not my native tongue, but I'm trying to listen. I want to hear you. I want to see you in the daylight. Let's drive somewhere we need to pay tolls to get to. Let's stop to pump gas and eat junk food. We can rock as the radio stations change beyond the capacity of our tastes and make decisions on where we will sleep based solely on how tired we are of sitting apart in the confines of the car and nothing more, because being together is the goal. I want to learn things with you, to explore the untapped cracks of our brains, dare to dive deep into the steep lobes that sever ourselves from the masses, say things we shouldn't, and feel things we wouldn't, and steal things we couldn't if it weren't for the sanctity of this den, this sanctuary we have structured betwixt the geometry of our limbs. I want to know you, beyond the boundaries that you have set for yourself, beyond the outline that has been meticulously traced for you by this system. Chalk does not a permanent message make, but the dust is messy. I want to love you, if you'll let me. if you'll let me in just a little. I feel like it would be good for both of us. I feel as though we could be us. I want to honor you, if that's what you want too. And that's that.
I love, girl, every time.
I love that. I love that last line. It's powerful. I want to honor you. Like, that's such a strong statement. Seriously, that was so beautiful.
Yes.
I've definitely not heard that before. Thank you, Eliza.
They over here quoting you and stuff. Yes. Thank you. Make sure you follow her. She's amazing. She is a poet. She also does some erotic poetry. So she be at the hotline sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you follow her. She's dope.
You guys who are unsure of this hotline that Jay keeps referring to, she hosts many different things, but one of them is another virtual open mic, a virtual erotic open mic, which is a sex positive, body positive erotic open mic. That's a real great time. I think it's every 3 weeks, Jay.
It's every first and third Friday, Sunday.
All right, every first and third. Also, Eliza, I don't know if you've seen Hamilton on the Disney streaming quite yet, but have you? Oh my gosh, I'm sure my boyfriend's at his apartment right now just singing because he said that. But yes, every time I read your name, oh, that's what I think. Eliza.
Yeah. My cousin, who's really, really into Hamilton, told me that I came up with my stage name in a very timely manner.
Yeah, very timely manner. Well, thank you for being with us, Liz McG. We love having you as always. It's been quite the playlist thus far. We're gonna keep it moving and grooving because this lineup has just been amazing and is not stopping yet. So for those of you who are backstage, if you've already performed, actually we're not full right now, but we'll let you know. If you've already performed, try to tune in on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll announce the second round. Is that way we have some space backstage for other performers.
Yeah.
And
if you're watching and you haven't performed yet, there is some space in the studio now, so you can try to join us. Sorry.
Yeah, or if you weren't in there, if you haven't, if you didn't sign up previously, as always, drop a mic in the comments.
Yes,
y'all, and we don't stop. All right, so we've got mandolin on deck, but coming to the mic right now. Let's all give it up for. Is she here?
She literally just DM'd me. Yes, she just DM'd me. I think. Hold on. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, she's coming back. She's like, wait, I'm coming back.
Okay. So there she is.
Hey,
all right. So we've got mandolin on deck, but let's all give it up. You guys saw her beforehand with the mentalist. Let's all give it up for Marilyn.
Yay! No.
Can I hear you?
Not yet.
Is she unmuted?
No, she's not. Sometimes. Ooh, is that me? So we'll go to mandolin, and then you can come out of the StreamYard, come back in. We can see if that fixes the audio. But we'll go to the next performer, and then we'll try you again when you come back in.
Because
I see you saying all right.
So, in the meantime, let's give it up for the rhyming is not intended, surprisingly. Let's give it up for Mandolin!
Hey, welcome!
Woo!
Okay, I'm gonna sing a song that I wrote. It's called Back in Love. Whoa, 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 whoa. Me and you really like me. He's knocking, trying to love me completely. Don't know how it works. So frizzy when chasing me everywhere, called me and said, let's get back together. Not ever we getting back together. He keeps falling back in love when he knows he's not the one for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sick of your attitude underneath it all. Didn't see this coming, didn't see everything. You're a traitor, like worn a pair of sneakers. His mind is in a twist, man, going crazy for me. If you think we'll kiss and make up, you're so crazy from the outside. There's nothing more than a kiss, so real. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keeps falling back in love when he knows he's not the one for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You and these heartbreak songs. Every time I see you, you breaking my heart with these heartbreaking
Not all my songs are
songs.
heartbreak. I just happen to know this one well. Like I memorized my music before I actually perform them, so I
Yeah.
worked on that one, and I have a lot of other ones that aren't like heartbreaks.
I know we listen, there's plenty of time for you to show us the happy stuff, the sad stuff. We all got a little bit of everything. Thank you so much for sharing. I know Mandolin does not have social media, but she does have email. So if you're trying to connect creatively,
I'm actually on Facebook.
You are okay. So put it in the chat. Put it in the chat so we can share your Facebook.
Okay, how do you do that?
Stuff. All right. So now let's see.
Thank you, Mandolin.
Marilyn, talk. No, I can't hear you.
Wait, Marilyn, there's got to be some way to check your audio. When you at the bottom of the StreamYard where it says mute and your microphone, does it say you're connected for the cam mic next to the stop mic on the right. It says cam-mic. Is everything connected?
I'm gonna
Bye,
go.
Mandolin.
Yep, I have another event to go to, so it's a dancing event. So bye.
Bye.
No, I'm gonna try to do my little like Zoom trick later on with Marilyn so we can get her on.
No, we heard her earlier. I don't know what happened.
I know.
I think she said something about 1 second.
Masters of lip reading.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to the next person as Marilyn figures this out. Don't worry, girl. We holding space for you all the time. I don't know if Blue Flames is in the building.
Yeah, he said he's here. I see his icon.
He said he would be right back, but I don't see him. Blue Flames, if you hear, clap one.
Let's go to my man's Mellow right here because he's here. He's like,
yeah. All right, so we're not sure who's on deck because they're going on, but let's give it up for Mellow.
It's good to see you all as always. I wanted to do something different tonight, a little bit different. This is my book, From Ghetto to Greater, And I'm working on my second book. The title of that book is going to be The Evolution Will Not Be Terrorized. So while I'm in the process of putting that together, I came up with a blueprint about what I want to talk about. So I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek into where my mind is for the second book. And the name of this piece is actually named after my book, The Evolution Will Not Be Terrorized. So I'd like to start at the top of this book project with good logic and empathy. I'm getting older now, so I depends more on my pen for moral energy. It also defends my horrible memory. Now, you know how usually we wait to the end of the movie to find out what the moral of the story is? Well, I'm going to stop at and start at the top of this story, because the moral of the story is this. You cannot stop evolution, but you can sometimes direct the path and the execution with your contribution. And sometimes it's out of your hands and out of your grasp. So you might just have to buckle up fast and just wait up for the crash. And actually, you can move more rapidly, safely, and effectively if your team believes in the same things and the same dream collectively. And I believe any human being can do anything and achieve any dream by any means, but you can do many things with a better team. And here's just what I mean. You're just one person to this whole crazy world, but to your baby boy or to your baby girl, you're not just one person, you're their whole amazing world. And I want to keep calamity away from my family, away from all of us. And I wish that the moral of the story was for all of us to be victorious, but some of us will go down in the history storybooks as notorious, and some of us will be warriors, and some of us will be warriors, and some of us will be glorious, because that's what giving God the glory does. So whether you laugh or whether you cry, whether you live or you die, whether you tell the truth or whether you choose to tell a lie, here's my universal truth side by side with my universal lie. The universe, the you and I verse, the one verse that starts with you and I first will survive, while you and I theoretically, medically die inevitably, but genetically we survive as descendants of a particular pedigree and defenders of a particular tribe. Some adamantly believe it's Adam and Eve at the top of the family tree, and whatever you choose to believe, the fact still remains that never again will we ever let them ever hang strange fruit from a tree. We want to know our roots, and we don't want to fall anymore like the fall breeze tends to do to the leaves. We want to know winter, spring ahead, since summer us have been taking the heat too long. When we do right, it's never mentioned. We only get attention when we do wrong. And even though life is priceless for the righteous, we're prepared to pay the price with our life because this counts like a coupon. And unlike that couch or that futon that you're on, we ain't sleeping. We ain't nothing to sleep on. Ring the alarm, because I'm here to make you wake up like a K-cup. Start your day off with something too black and too strong. Try a little Jill Scott or a lot of Gil Scott Heron. And despite revolution, retribution, air pollution, confusion, illusion, regardless of who loses and who wins, we are all one race, humans. So let's not leave this place in ruins. The universe, the you and I verse is still going to survive, and the evolution will not be terrorized.
Oh, yes. Oh yes, I like that one.
Mellow.
I like.
Thank you.
That was hot.
That was a sneak peek into my next book. That was a sneak peek.
I love it.
That was great, Mello. That was absolutely amazing. And as always, we thank you for being here. We thank you for coming back. We appreciate you. Your content is always so golden. Your delivery is something that we can all learn from. So thank you.
You have an awesome platform, and I'll be ordering my journal this weekend.
Yay!
All right. We're going to keep it moving and grooving. We have our guy, another frequent flyer in the building. Let's all give it up for Blue Flames the Poet.
Yay! Welcome back, friend.
Well, it's good to be back. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this tonight, but I'm like, you know what? Let me get mine in there. Let me get mine off. I'm ready to get mine off right now.
Okay.
Um, Now I don't know if I read this piece already. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but I don't mind reading it.
We're
But
here
it's
for it.
called, yeah, it's called Deep Cuts. I've been working on myself, knowing that there's no instant cure for my X-Man plot holes, the loosely connected cable, tangled up in convoluted paradoxes trying to flash forward. But Bill and Ted my way back, reliving the glory moments in history, the entire history of me volunteering my mind implanted through ticker headlines ingrained into the subgenres. Each timeline presents the supporting topics amongst the supporting topics amongst the main, adding to the piles, trying to distinguish taste to satisfy post haste, hard to keep count, tracking the Sesame Street variables of potential grouches when the feeling of misrepresentation is alluded to. I wondered why that is. When bringing up these combos, navigating the forest, running through events like a box of chocolates, never know what I'll get till the flavors impact me. Easy to throw bombs under the bus while the sales picks up speed, racing like they ready to mock 5 tracks on box offices and music charts. Oh, I meant to say cult followings and video essay pieces. So when I see and hear mentions of better understanding rapid growth of mainstream, it shows it'll still be around most likely. I've had my gripes with even the great artist who has a message, but it could either be too ambitious or too ambiguous. This is the future of the Kaufmans in training to adapt screenplays from the written page to the poker face blooms. I spoke on the PC driven outlines, depending on the angles of how they're tackled. The moral superiors is the new Deep Space Nine, while the rational minds are the fireflies transported in hyperdrive. I wanted to check in so I can give out galactic assigns. Just because I have something to say doesn't mean I'm always right. I ain't trying to be a pretentious sounding hack. I might as well have worn a tinfoil hat, admitting my wrongs, learn from these comments I make, and then reconciliation. My lengthy work is like my pseudo shine becoming to sleep, that these callbacks are my catharsis suppressing my Rubik's Cube logic. I can appreciate them, but I can't lean on them. So much so that my woe-to-midi imaginations cost me my sanity. Okay, that might be a bit extreme. Just gotta keep away the true knots so my loose ends can be tied up. Body snatching evasion, no thing, although both are red flags. I can't be the one above all. I just need a healthier way of describing the rise and falls as well as including my own. Using big words to make my similes curve, yet the simple quotables are pivotal.
Mm. Look at you with your wordplay, boy. Okay.
Always, always, always. My mom's love that one, Blue Flames. Great job.
Yes, that was dope.
Well,
Please
tell I
make sure
said
you.
thank you again. I appreciate that.
And she know you know moms be listening because you know.
You know, moms be listening. So thank you. Thank you for always being here, Blue Flames. We love you. We love to have you. Oh, look who entered the building.
Yes. What's up?
Hello.
Hello, hello. All right, so we got some comments here for you, Blue Flames, Blue Flames. We're gonna keep it moving and grooving.
You came right in time, Hans.
You came right in time. We hope you're ready, Hans, because you are on the Meggity mic right now.
You've been watching, so you're warmed up. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's all give it up for Hans.
Yes.
Political or happy black shit? Let me know.
Let's go with happy.
Happy black shit. We're on our light shit tonight.
Happy.
All right. What if the modern day black life was like a sitcom? I'm talking in the house, chilling on Maxim, relaxing on cool with cousin Skeeter, sister T and Tamara. Imagine if the black reality was like an episode of the Cosbys. Maybe we have a chance to feel complete. We've all lived syndicated realities. I mean, how couldn't we? What if principals cared as much as Miss Greer and Mr. Hightower? Mothers supported their child's dreams to go to college. Hey, Miss Parker, black sitcoms have taught the fatherless to be a smart guy. So that one day you could be hanging like Mr. Cooper with a wife and kids, or living single, or family matters handled, no paid houses. Wouldn't it be dope if Uncle Bernie is actually Foster Fosters to be active members of society, the perfect screenwrite? We all want to live in color. My brother and me, what if we were down for one another like the Wayans? Had a few good friends like Pam, Tommy, and Cole. We got black love from Martin and Gina. Jamie and Fancy, That's So Raven brought the crazy along with the Hugleys. Ooh, along with the Hugleys. Sorry, complete brain gap right there with that little move I just did. Along with the Hugleys, I couldn't imagine life without a parent in the hood. Leaving me to sit up in my room like mo to the, eat to the, trying to maneuver through the day-to-day to get to the good times. Sometimes we go the wrong way, leaving us stuck looking around, asking what's happening now. Life has different strokes for every Sanford and Son. It's a different world for the black youth of my generation. We always had something to look up to. It was all of us going have to be a proud family under one roof, not to mention one of our legends shares the same name as the bestseller Webster for the Uncultured. We've been the leaders in this game. That's why everybody hates a Chris and the rest of those ethnic names. Positive black depictions keep them wanting to strip us of our black excellence. No, the color washing in the world couldn't brighten up that black history. Melanin goddesses like Aunt Viv and D. It doesn't matter if you're a PJ from the projects or a Brown from a southern town with no TV. We can't imagine what already exists. Our stories are interestingly cultured enough, worthy of a sitcom or a series, making our lives an immovable legacy. Cut and print. Beautiful, Hans. That was dynamite. Black sitcom.
That
was so
coming through with some punches. Oh, I picked up on all the references to the shows that she was naming, man. Oh my god.
Thank
you. I love it. I love these.
No, that was truly like unlike anything I've ever heard before. Like you hear pieces. You hear people do like multiple songs, but you killed it with all. That was crazy. That was
Yes, and I love how he slipped up his own just by looking that way, and then he was like so smooth about it, just like, oh yeah, I looked over there and messed me up, but I'm just gonna keep going because this is where I'm at in the poem.
Yo, I'm screaming. Thank you for that.
I love you. Please,
I love
guys,
you.
make sure, yes, Hans is from a different breed. That is right. That's the comments in Facebook right now. Make sure y'all follow him. He is an amazing creative. He's a poet. He's now curating events. He is a
no. Make sure you follow our guy on. Make sure you follow our guy on. What is he?
Andy, I see you on Facebook. I'm gonna slide in your DM right now and send you the info.
All right. So before we get into round 2/1 for Angie, round 2, I think Jay and I are just gonna fill this little space over here. Jay, you want me to do something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Please bless us.
Let's see. No, you can medicate, don't say us.
Hi,
all right. Hey. So Moms wants me to do Don't Say Us. So we're gonna do it. All right. So this is Shandy said something. All right, Jay, you got
it. I'll DM her. Don't worry. Shandy. I got you, Shandy.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little something for y'all. You guys have probably heard this one before. This piece has always meant a lot to me. Obviously, since I wrote it, it's one of the first poems I wrote that was very empowering, and it also it means a lot because it was written for all women, specifically Gonzalez women, specifically my mother and my sister, and who have always been my rocks, the leading ladies in my life. It's even more prominent now after the loss of my father. I currently reside with my mom and sister, and you know, we're a team. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do this poem. Oh, little fact. This poem was published in the BX Writers compilation. You can. It also won the 2019 Audio Miller Prize for the Missouri Review, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. This is Donceas. All of the maids in Manhattan, Siamese twins together and robotically moving in unison, donceas like rockets kicking dust and dead socks up. All of those merry maids on the move, ducking and weaving through recently renovated linoleums. All those thick tongues so they stay silent unless they're back on the block ladies, the ones in plain sight who hide from ridiculous rights. All them, fuck a Mr. Cleaner, this be Miss Conspicuous, spotless goddess. Those warriors never stamped who hardly stand a chance. The women sealed in sacrifice in order to well round our existence. I swear only they compare. You put my mother, my sister, and me in an untouched library laced with lice, traces of mice, soiled tie, stained dye, oversized rust hidden in undersized pus. The whole room sus. Just watch as we navigate that war. Watch the divinity of Fabuloso all over crooks and crevices, miraculous miracles as unmesses. Watch the gleam team reign supreme on the pledge floor scheme. Watch as Tita Puente moves mommy into magician mode as she decodes furniture, creates centerpieces of broken wreaths, grandiose displays of paper clips and papers dipped in scraps of used notebooks. And watch as she arranges too many instruments she knows will pivot in palms as she salsas all over my father, all over Willie Colon. She never misses a beat. Suddenly, the most convoluted space makes neat. She sees things crowd and creates crowns, puts it down with the cluster. Now watch as we shift to my sister as she musters all things suddenly luster as she thrusts dust into bluster. She's got boil marinating. She's spitting Biggie while cooking, washing clothes while hooking, pots to their places, making space in all napes. And Amy serenades me as I move mountains to mop tops. We're all prancing, creating backdrops, recalling chronicles, debating articles of when we had less, when it was buses and frozen meals, because when it was buses and frozen meals, because mommy works overtime, because Aitza made 2 more humankinds. We've been trained as caregivers, soldiers of servitude. I swear my mother will suggest the shirt off her back after forcing upon you a baked goods attack. I've seen my sister take out the last of what she had, place it on a plate, and yelled, "Eat it," in my face. And this keeping of house, it makes me reflect. It makes me depict my ancestors, calloused, corroded, singing sweetness, cutting sweet sticks along the island all the same. Now, when they were colonized by Spain, followed by good old American Joe, when the sand between their toes felt less free than it had before, when they struggled with the sounds of uncertain, close-curtain, illogical English, when they began to change the way they dressed, when they didn't realize as citizens they remained oppressed, when they were centralized and used, labeled stupid yet pursued, when San Juan became the Bronx, when the back door became the front, did they ever imagine? Did they ever think? It could be our floors we scrubbed, our very own tiles rubbed, rubbing past the falsified foreign identity of Mrs. Liberty wearing Uggs past that D-train toward us. We hold magic. Anything you can do, we can do bleeding. Anything you can do, we can do beating eggs for entire elaborate guest lists of our own meetings. The men make space for us in our era, and nuestra familia, the patriarchy, moves aside that wage gap and cares for us even when we can't move aside our pride to ask. Listen, my father worshipped the woman he wed. They act as a unit so fluid that I've learned to not tell one without expecting the other to address the cover with me directly. The roles we hold reek of respect. We never neglect the needs of one another because we know we're stronger together than alone. And fighting white America as a whole been the goal. Since 18, we took it to the polls. And we took it to the other polls. The ones that hold palms as you walk upstairs. Mira, Leah, don't forget that spot over there. And my mother reminds me. We've been cleaning. It's in our blood to scrub. They call me a spick, and I scrub that. Compare me to Sofia Vergara, and I scrub that. Listen, my tongue contains multitudes. My linguistic skill is overused. I does that. Gonzalez women hate you with the English, Spanish, Spanglish, Latin root, all while hovering over hot food. We bounce back. We cater, we carry, we clean, we never concede, and we attack eloquently. So it's best you bless yourself by letting us out of that box before we break out. We got numbers. Largest growing population in New York City. So build your walls and Lysol disinfectant wipes will ruin by rubbing you off, and then we'll walk past collegiate aisles all educated and dedicated to our people. But what do I know? I'm just a New Eurekan on all fours on the floor answering my Saint Mother's call, not being able to recall the last time I got that corner of the hallway. We hold magic. We stem from soil. My mother, the sun, and my sister, the water. So watch us make corruption weep. Watch as we seep into society. Watch as we blossom into my ancestors' wildest dreams. Que bonita bandera. I hear my father sing as I clean, clean, clean. Thank you, guys.
I had to turn my mic off, y'all, because I was over here shouting. Yo, when she said, call me a spick, I'm a spit back. I said, oh, yo. I felt that shit. Yo.
That just so happened to be one of my favorite lines.
I felt that shit. Oh.
Gotta give it a slow clap on that
my God.
one. Yes, I can't.
I'm so happy. That's not a line that people usually reference. That the spick line, people usually don't reference that one.
Yo,
but it means because people.
Yo, and Jay knows how I am.
Right,
yeah, I was watching him.
Jay knows how I am, so I was really feeling that shit. Yo, what? Nah, that was amazing.
I know. Like, how do
that
I
was
follow
amazing.
up with that? Like, how do I follow up?
That was because I've heard other Leah stuff, but I didn't hear that one. That was crazy. Like,
your question right now is giving me such life.
We gonna have to keep it moving because
like,
I don't got nothing to follow up on that. So let's
no.
Wow, JRose, you know you lying.
No, I don't know, Jay. Mama Gons is in the back and she wants to hear it. She was like, Jay's got that love poem I like.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the one with the Sade songs?
I'm not sure if it's a Sade one. I think maybe though.
I don't write a lot of love poems, so
I mean, or we could be, you could real quick.
No, because Leah's gonna be mad at me because I haven't finished that piece yet. So she doesn't want. She's gonna be mad if I do that piece.
You could do it. Whatever you want. If you want to go up in a little bit, that's cool too. Whatever you want, girl.
Yeah, you know what? Let's keep it going. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna have to. She got me fucked up. All right, let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Moving.
Like technically our round 2, but we got a few people that just joined us. So it's gonna be like their round 1. So I'm gonna call up. Let's see. Who do we got? Oh, this young lady came over to the hotline on Sunday. and I met her, and I was like, "You are awesome!" And she's here for Virtual Voices. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Please give a warm welcome to LaBelle. Yay!
Hi everyone.
There you go. Hey, baby.
I'm gonna share. Give me 1 second. Let me just. I was deciding between two, but I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so this one is called The Manuscript. What we had was not on the books. No titles to look for, even in between spaces of bookshelves. Not official, not copyrighted, but this manuscript stood in between the two spines of books, helped it stand up straight, kept it nice and neat. In between the lines, some pages torn, crumpled like an old raisin, stained with coffee stains, hard doodles on the corner of the sheets, what I fantasize our future to be. Your initials, my initials, heck, I even thought to include a hyphenated last name. Still, an unscripted draft of us, written sporadically. So much blank space taking up time, the heart filled in the space with our initials, to fill up the time, writing as I pushed away from you. Sweet nothings, smoking half truth, to find your book title next to this manuscript. Along the time, unwilling to see the lipstick stains, the vampire mark on your neck. The inability to do round two, the rush to finish because you had to go before your title came in the door. Unable to pick up the phone from novel lengths of text, sat on your phone unanswered. Yet, when in my presence, your phone forever in your hand. And I continue to write with the hope I will get more than a yeah or are you. You pulled on these heartstrings, serenaded me because it wasn't that hard to love me. To be continued.
Okay,
There's some bars on bars in there.
Yes. Where did you hear about the event? Like, where did you hear about the hotline?
Actually, my mentor told me about the hotline.
Who's your mentor?
My mentor, he's a poet. He does Write Night. It's called Write Night. His name is Patrick. And yes, and he said, "Why don't you try this?" And I was like, "Sure, I've never done it before." And then this I saw on your page. So and I signed up too late, but I signed up as an attendant. So I was like, let me see if I can still go on.
Oh, it's all good. Welcome. I'm glad you joined us here. Shout out to your mentor for putting you on.
Thank you.
Patrick, whoever you are, thank you. But yes, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Make sure that you guys follow her at Hues of Bell on IG, please. I think I said it wrong on Sunday. I call it House of Bell, but it's Hues of Bell. Oh yeah, what up, Jay? I see you, girl.
We got people coming back in the mix, but I do see Shandy here, though.
Yes, Shandy.
Shandy, are you ready to get on the mic, girl?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Everybody
get yeah, Shandy.
All right, how you guys doing tonight?
We good. Welcome.
Thank you. All right, I got a piece for you guys that I wrote a few years back. This piece is called September, and it was written back actually in 2017. September, full of beauty and pain, shades of amber and fiery gold. Leaves stand still, but tall buildings fall. I look outside my window. It's been 16 years and nothing much has changed. It's the 9th day of September and just another birthday came. And time is running out of this special day that falls. Longing for the days of young, so many memories recalled. Smiling faces, whimsical fantasies, virgin eyes, red bicycles with streamers so long can touch the sky. Soul train lines and candles dancing right before my very eyes. September, full of beauty and pain, shades of amber and fiery gold. Leaves stand still, but tall buildings fall. I look outside my window and it's been 16 years and nothing much has changed. Another day, blood covers the leaves. Another day, caskets lying in the breeze with our firstborn all tattered and torn. Another season of police killing us. No good reason for us killing us. Another day of us marching for us. Is it in vain? And I look outside my window and it's been 16 years and nothing much has changed. It's the 9th day of September. It should have been my special day. Instead, I watched the news and sat in dismay as the anchorman said, 13 souls were taken by guns today. Cars are the new bombs of the day, and we are back to living in fear. Every day, another travesty to bear. And as we stand with our arms still wavering, signs in the air, begging for the answers we're still waiting to hear. Why Florida? Why Manchester? Why Paris? Why Vegas? We still see the seas and the oceans. We fill the bloody rivers with unquenchable tears, unimaginable fears, and the boogeyman waits for us for the darkness to fall from this presidential chair. September, full of beauty and pain, shades of amber and fiery gold. Leaves stand still, but tall buildings fall. And I look outside my window. It's been 16 years and nothing much has changed. It's the 9th day of September and just another birthday came. Thank you.
Ooh. Oh, that was powerful. And then when you started listing them locations, girl.
Thank you.
That got me.
My birthday is September 9th.
That was a whole
Virgo.
That was a whole
I
journey.
swear it's like you was reading it like an audiobook. Okay? That right there would be like an audiobook type of thing. I got that feel from that. I love how you read your pieces.
At one point
I love
I
how
was
powerful
sitting
your
there.
pieces are. Goodness gracious.
At one point I was sitting there like, let's go September, but it was just like that curve was like, oh, this just took
exactly.
Okay.
You know, I was there when September 11th happened, and I actually saw those buildings fall with my own eyes.
Wow.
And it left an impression on me that I still have to this day.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Shandy, like always, like I told you the last couple times I saw you, your delivery has always been amazing, but every time I see you, that it gets better and better. It gets stronger and stronger. And like this
She put a
particular
little neck roll. She put a little neck roll
Oh,
in her.
yes.
I knew she was gonna bring that up.
Thank you.
You guys make sure you follow our girl Shandy, and while you're at it, make sure you follow all the other artists who've been up here. Make sure you support one another. We all we got is something that I say all the time. Hashtag we all we got, because at the end of the day, in this community, this underground art community, this virtual community, at the end of the day, it's going to always be artists supporting artists. And we're grateful to have people who support us as well. But when I say we got, I mean, the community is all we got. I would not have the platform that I have. I would not have any of the credentials I have if it wasn't for other artists supporting me. And I'm sure I know that Jay is a big believer in that, and that's why she has literally devoted her entire following and platform to featuring other people. And she, obviously, you guys know she's a dope ass friggin' poet herself, but it's just
okay, all right.
I was even getting emotional.
You are though.
Yeah, and anytime
take that in.
It's so you're not having this conversation right
I
now.
be making Jay cry every week, and she doesn't like it. I don't think.
Seriously, like stop with all these feelings, man.
All right, on that note, we gonna keep it moving and grooving. Let's see who we still have in the building. I think all the newcomers have come and gone, so we're gonna bring it back. The Lone Wolf is in the building. Let's give it up for the Lone Wolf, and let's have Jay the Poet. Jay the Poet, you on deck, but let's all give it up for the Lone Wolf.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up, guys? I did 2 pieces earlier, and I have another one that I wrote out probably like September, or August of like last year that I never performed at all.
All right.
I think it was like September. Might even be October. I don't even know. But I've never done this before. This is called Out of Darkness. Of course, I have been lost before. At times, I often feel just like Casper. This results in periods of isolation. In a way, it becomes my saving grace. It leads to an endless cycle for me, something that never ceases to hurt. In a life full of nothing but darkness, it's hard to even see my tunnel of light. The pain I feel can be very depriving to a point where I feel like a zombie. However, my life can feel like a curse no matter what. I will have to manage it. The blood in my body serves as ink. I guess I leave my heart on the page. The pain I deal with is unbearable, yet I have to bear my cross like Jesus. In my soul, there lies a rebirth because someone is pushing me further. She has always been my guardian angel who pushes me to stay on the given path. The little boy of the past has matured into a proud man who can face anything. He has forgotten about all of his fears. He is now ready to grab life by the horns. It is time to escape this dismal abyss. I've been stuck in my hell for an eternity. My reality would be shrouded in night. The one called Michael is left in the darkness. It just so happens that tonight is a full moon. I will take this as my official cue to appear. I have left all remnants of Mike in the past, because now it's my time to shine as the lone wolf.
Absolutely.
I was like, absolutely.
Mike, my mom said that was very, very calming. She felt very soothed by your words, so that's good.
Mike knows why I said absolutely, because we were talking earlier, and I already know where that came from. So I love it.
Hans already knows about the meaning of that.
Yes.
So look at
y'all. Like some cute relationships, yeah.
Listen, I'm like the poetry plug. If you need anything, talk to me. Like
that is facts.
Hans up in here playing stuff. We got some quotes in the mix, Lone Wolf. We got some quotes in the mix. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow our guy Lone Wolf. So we're gonna keep it moving and grooving. We have my wonderful, amazing, beautiful co-host on deck, but coming to the mic right now, we're bringing the other Jay, Jay the Poet, who actually won our Unblocked Journal giveaway. For those who don't know, got to get your unblocked journal. It's full of writing prompts, and we're going to make it a community activity. But without further ado, let's all give it up for the one, the only Jay the Poet!
Yay! Oh, wait. Sorry, I had you muted. Go ahead, Mama.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, so I'm writing something now, and like I just started it. It's called Draft One. It's just Draft One. So I want to share it with you guys because I'm really on a roll. Like I'm listening to you guys, and I'm so inspired. So I'm writing. Okay. So you get out the shower, hair conditioned, and a do-rag on. You don't put those on often. Walk around with your hair curly, falling down towards your forehead, smelling like coconut. You walk out the bathroom tonight with a do-rag on, shirtless, smelling like that cologne I bought you for Christmas 2 years ago. Walking into the room shirtless, your infamous 2 gold chains, wearing them around your neck. Your basketball shorts, as always, but for some reason tonight you're in sexy as fuck. I lay waiting for you to come lay down so I can throw myself in your arms and just lay, embracing your scruffy face because you have yet to get a shape up. The curly hairs of your beard stray because when my scruffy looks scruffy, none of your hair is laid in one direction. And I look at you as if I wouldn't change a thing about you, even if I could. It's times like this I wish you could read my mind, understand why I want to hold your hands and give you endless kisses. And scruffy, this is only describing your physical appearance, I swear. I just want to hold your hand and never let go. My scruffy, I want to hold your hand and never let go. And even when we're apart, because alone we're each our own person. But no, when I'm not with you, I'll always be looking forward to the time I get to hold your hand again and sleep in your arms. And whenever you roll over in your sleep, know that I will roll under you, no matter how big the bed is. Being under you is my favorite place to be. So scruffy, when you roll over in your sleep, I'll roll over closer to you, under you, grab your arm and hold your hand. Only to wake up in the morning to hear you complain about how I had all the space, and that's where I got. And that's it.
Damn, you were writing that while you were watching?
Okay, wait, Jay the Poet Jay. When you finish poems from now on, you are not allowed to say that's it. I am forbidding you from saying that's it.
I just want you to know. I'm done. You know, like I don't want to wait for more. That's it.
Because you're minimizing the effect of your own work. So when you're done, just you say thank you or something, but don't say that's it because you're like
Jay,
like that's it. It's done.
No. It sounds like you're minimizing it. I don't want it anymore.
Great advice.
On that. I got
Jay is a writer. Jay the Poet is an actual physical
writer.
Yeah. So instead of dropping the mic, you gotta be like, yo, drop the pen. And you go like
that.
Hey.
No. Just do that.
That's gonna be how I end my poem.
And you know what, writers across the stage, that goes for all of you. When you finish a poem, do not say anything to minimize your performance. Do not say that's it or that's all I got or okay, I'm done. Don't say anything. You look at the mic and say thank you.
This one was a draft, so that's all I got.
That's fair. I'm just trying, you know, with the platform I have, I want you guys all, one of the biggest things that I personally had to learn was confidence as a spoken word poet and as a performance poet. And I think that artists in general, not that this is you, but artists in general have a bad habit of just minimizing their power and their effect. I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, we do that.
We all do that. I used to do it too. You know, it's just like, so the thing, I think that confidence is something we all aspire to, and just like, you know, own that shit, girl. You killed that.
Yeah, that was dope, Jay. Love it. I can't wait because you're such a like freestyle like writer. I can't wait.
I love that.
Write in the journal. Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah. it going.
And I
Let's
won't
keep
say
it
that's
going.
it. I'll be like, okay. Okay.
Yes.
No. That was
You know
that
what?
was
Yes, because I'm a theater major. It's done.
That's, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. And there you go. All right, y'all. That was Jay the Poet. Make sure you follow her everywhere. She's a frequent flyer. She won the giveaway for the Unblocked Journal. And you know what? JRose and I, we love all of our performers. We, of course, have a special place for our frequent flyers, the ones that return, because we love that we're building something and building a community. So we hope, even if it's not every week, that you guys keep coming back and keep flowing and growing alongside us. So, Jay, on that note, I'm going to leave the configuring to you. What comes next?
Well, I was told that I was on deck, so I'm ready. Okay.
What's she about to hit us with now?
So,
and leave us hanging with later.
So, wait, I have to do my intro. So, I'm introducing my co-hostess with the mostest, my girl, JRose. For those who don't know, she's an entrepreneur. She's a curator. She's a businesswoman. She's a poet. It's been great, as she said early on in the night, because not only has this our 5-month anniversary. We did 5 months. For those of you guys who didn't hear at the beginning of the night, Jay announced to everybody it's been officially 5 months, right?
Yeah, yesterday we made 5 months doing virtual voices. So yeah.
And for you, it originally was something we were doing to fill the time during lockdown. A lot of things happened along the way. You know, my dad got sick. I was dealing with a lot of personal stuff. And then I came back later. And like while this was going on in the background, I was moving. I was doing this. I was doing that. I was dealing with all types of stuff. And JRose held me down. She creates the graphics. She puts together videos. She just does everything.
Okay.
All right. One more thing though. While I'm talking about JRose doing everything, the other thing I wanted to say, one of those everythings was the conjoined Unblocked Journal that we produced together. So if you guys didn't hear already, make sure you get in on that. But without further ado, put your hands together for JRose, because you already know.
I love you, Leah. Let me tell you, Leah, one thing that you do is you always remind me that I forget to plug myself, and you really are just so amazing at plugging. Do
it for you.
She plugs shit that I forget I'm doing. She's like, "Oh yeah," and then Sunday, and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's right, I am doing that." But thank you. You know I love you, girl. So yeah, I'm gonna do this piece. It's not like a happy-go-lucky piece. It's more like an angry piece. But you know, I gotta let some emotions out. It's actually a piece that I wrote when the Cheese Doodle got elected to office. So I wrote him a letter. And being that we are kind of in a heavy political state right now, I figure, might as well do this piece. And it's titled Dear Mr. President. Dear Mr. President, let's make one thing clear. You are not my president and never will be. Too many times your messages of hate have struck, which leads me to conclude that America's fucked. And I can't help but cringe as I hear you speak the language of fools. That last press conference confirmed you bit off more than you can chew. But more importantly, let's get down to some truth. You hate me because I'm not you, because I'm a woman. Your vision too impaired to see that the reason you are here is because a woman got to choose. You better thank your lucky stars. She didn't plan that parenthood differently. She chose you. Now here you are walking in unfillable shoes. Your ignorance running miles away from the bliss, leaving muddy tracks across the aspirations of our kids, while we're left trying to explain to them what inequality is. So for the sake of our future, we march today. We march like proud warriors, walking from the battlegrounds unfazed and unscathed, declaring our unity and claiming our freedom. Freedom from the racist, misogynistic grip you have on America's sleeping minds. We are the antidote to your poisonous words. And let me guess, you hate me because I am Latina. Say it with me now. Latina. I bet you hate that so much, don't you? Is it because my lineage represents everything you could never be? Or is it because I'm blessed with substance, resilience, and a culture so rich it puts your bank accounts to shame? Or maybe it's because I wasn't designed for your mail order. You see, my blueprint lies deep within the walls of an untouched Taino temple off the Borinquen shores. And those oppressive roots of yours, they can never plant themselves into my fruitful lands. We do not cultivate hate. We do not manipulate faith. And we do not allow you to infiltrate our fate. So please stay away while we stay awake and continue to march, shaking the ground with every step, the elements stirring up around us, calling upon the sweet waters of Oshun to protect us from the prejudice fires you try to spread. Despite the flames surrounding us, we fearlessly march through them, manifesting like a phoenix rising from the ashes, stepping through them, leaving smoke, burned footprints on the earth to make sure you know we were here. You can follow us to march by our side or follow us and try to stop us. Either way, we're marching. And with every step, we will educate our youth, show them the path leading to their rightful thrones. With every step, we will expose the empowering truth, the gift of self-awareness. Our sons and daughters shall know of the royal blood that runs through their veins. And you, sir, will be sent back to the inferno you came from. But before you go, please stop by when you're free. I'll serve you some of that good old Flint water tea. Sincerely, JRose.
Hey!
Shots fired. Got that whole damn thing.
Not the Flint water
Shots
tea.
fired.
Not the Flint
And she
water
killed the
tea.
man.
Have I heard that before?
Probably
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't do this often.
Girl, that was everything. There was, and if you look in the comments, you'll see so many like quotes of your bars. That
I'm
shit.
dead. Yo, JRose for president 2024. I like that.
I'm VP. JRose, Leah V, president, vice president. Who's voting? Who's voting?
Who's voting, right? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
No, that was amazing though. And then the whole poem was just full of bars, but that last line was just bang bang. Like it was just powerful.
I gotta start like
Leah
memorizing.
agrees with me. Shots fired.
Yeah, listen. I'll be bussing all the time. Like
left and right. All right, y'all. That was our co-hostess with the mostest, JRose. Make sure you follow her everywhere. Make sure if you have any donations, you feeling friendly, make sure you throw them for Jay and all the other performers. We keeping it moving and grooving on the second round. It's looking like we're gonna bring Blue Flames on deck. We're coming to the mic right now. Let's give it up for Shamelo.
Woo, that's a tough act to follow right there. That was really dope.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. I appreciate that.
No problem. No
The
problem.
OG in the building.
Facts.
You know, I'm in the mood for a cup of Joe. But I want to create some dialogue between me and you, something like an interview. I want to know your interview, and I'm going to tell you my interview too. See, I could take you to a higher place, higher than the fire escape, or I could smile right in your face, then try to fry you in the fireplace. See, my environment, there's no time to waste, and everything has a time and a place, and everything takes time. So take the time to replace the memories of everything that time has erased from your mind, because the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And my mind escapes to all kind of places. I've seen all shapes, sizes, and faces, changing faces, Maybelline and facelifts, enslaved by chains, rose gold, and bracelets. Now, the thesis of my speech is teaches to each his own. Now, actually, we don't preach this. But but to reach and own. Please believe we need you. Jesus. I don't want to have to sleep with a piece of chrome to have peace at home. So I continue to speak up for the speechless until my poems and my speech is gone. See, we all want a piece of the pie. And I want a piece of the deep dish for each of us. Because historically and metaphorically, we never get enough. We always end up with just a piece of the pizza crust. So fam, I want y'all to understand I'm here for you. And I'm thankful you're here for me. And when I hear from you, you cheer for me cheerfully. And I cheer for you too. Oh, and it's been years. Matter of fact, how's your family? In your career? What do you do? Really? Yo, that's pretty dope. Oh, yo, that's awesome, bro. Nice. Well, me? I'm Uncle Mello to most of the kids in the world, Grand Mello and Godfather to more than a few. How about you? What? Congratulations. Let me see the pics. Oh, that's awesome. Was that graduation that I missed? Wow, dude. Proud of you. And how are you and the missus? What? She started a new business? And I wasn't even prepared for the next thing that I witnessed. He broke out in unexpected tears. He said, I live out here with my mistress. Said he ain't seen his kids in about 4 years and the child support is all in arrears. But what about those graduation pictures? They were so little and they were so cute. He said, man, them pictures was old as hell. My kids are all out of middle school. He said he had the pictures and diplomas all over his living room with the city view. Oh, yeah, and by the way, that's where his mistress got caught cheating, getting busy, too. I think I bit off a little more than I could chew, expecting to connect with you. Did it get too deep for me? Nah. That's one of my best friends, and you got to know who's your friend. You got to be there for them, lose or win. Beginning, the middle, the end, again and again and again and again. And at first I thought, what the heck, what a home wreck. Then I had to reflect. I almost forgot about how many problems I had on my own for a sec, because we all need a shoulder to cry on, someone to rely on when the cupboard is thin, and when your lovers become the number one suspect in your infidelity, investigation, interrogation, conversation. And here's some advice for myself to him. Fall out of love with your sin. Call out above for him. But you know what? I ain't here to preach to you or give a speech to you. Just two old friends catching up. Good to see you, bro. Yo, you want to go get a cup of Joe? Then he walked off. The rest is none of y'all's business. You know, why y'all up in my conversation anyway? Listen, I'm done here. I'm finished.
Yo.
Wow.
You kill me every time. Yo.
Oh, no, I love that
You
though.
literally was hitting us with the comedic ending there. That was unexpected for me.
No, like really, like story poems like that are very hard to write. Like they're very hard to write. I've tried to do it a number of times. I get caught up in my own voice, but that was hard. And yes, Blue Flames with the comedy, like that was on point. It was just the right. And we've heard you do like such deep things, and like we've heard you do such a magnitude of things. So it's nice to hear you like hit something like this. Like seriously,
Do you ever do acting, Shamello? Because that was a very like actor like kind of thing.
I've been acting since I was about 14 years old.
See, I knew it.
About 14 years old, 12 and 14. And you know, that's why I like this platform, because I can stretch out and I can experiment with things, and you know, it's great therapy for me as well as everybody else here, you know, so I can try new things, and it's a safe space, you know, and that's what I like that you created a safe space.
we need to create a testimonials page and have.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna send it out. I'm gonna send y'all an email. Don't worry.
Holla at me.
That was great. As always, we appreciate you being here. We really do. Here,
whatever y'all ever need from me, just reach out. I'm very easy to find.
Oh, I love you.
Thanks, Shamello, boo boo. All right, we're gonna keep it moving and grooving. It's looking like we've got Blue Flames coming to the mic. I think we got Hans on deck, but coming to the mic right now. Let's give it up for the one, the only, our frequent flyer, been with us forever. Let's give it up for Blue Flames, the poet.
All right, y'all. Now,
He's
this
always so
piece that
calm.
this piece that I'm doing right here is actually a follow-up to the piece Queen that I did on this before.
Mm.
This one is called King. For all the modern lingo royals trying to rep themselves and don't let the parade reign, man, hear me out as I say this right now. Being challenged mentally, maybe a condition, or it's life hitting you with everything. You're smarter, you're better, you're gifted than you already are.
Mm.
And you can share that with others, then open up to all possibilities for the community you gather becoming your kingdom. Yeah, you're gonna have people looking at you to lead them, looking up to your philosophies. Soon, there's a chance you might second guess your position, questioning yourself in this world. Can you live up to your words? Can you live by the words taught to you? Do you take others' words in consideration to determine your life? What you need to do is trust your own judgment. You're seen as the promise to the outside, but you're a good soul on the inside if you allow yourself to be. Gotta mediate to prepare, making the big decision. Start small for your growth. Realize your potential and fully seek out the greatest aspects within to be able to keep that little circle of eyes seeing your vision. Real figures to be a part of the journey, invested to help you. In the end, as you make moves to tackle the obstacles, don't get caught up in the high power. ODing on the high power. This right here ain't Norse mythology. You're a mortal man achieving peace. The higher power above your head, he wrapped you up in the womb, allowing the respected queen to birth you, the heir, with these presents. Blessings starting with the nurturing presence. Lyrical, spiritual, miracle rhymes are one of the most talked about pet peeve cliches, but here comes the miracle in that lineup for the spiritual travels that the destination doesn't always matter. Lyrical exercises work the trip. Without that drive and motivation, there's no purpose. You have that one major in hopes of the actual king providing that foundation for you to carry. That legacy is meant to give you moments to cherish that love, because not everyone gets to have that, and that's a part of the harsh reality. Don't spoil your chances to have those fond memories. This is not me telling you what to do at all. I'm expressing the best case scenario for you, and if you ever have a queen on your arm,
Mm.
y'all ain't perfect people, but you gotta treat her well.
That's right.
Mm.
Yes, 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 yes.
Right.
I like that. Blue flames.
Yes.
That was PSA for the
There you
people.
go. So you queens and kings know nobody's perfect.
And I like that last line too. I know you put a lot of work into
Yeah,
your
he's
final
like the
lines
like
too.
his
So
last lines always be like, always.
yeah, she be
Most
leaving you
she
with
was
a question and
something.
stuff.
I'm like that too,
No,
though. That's kind of sometimes that's a lot of times that's my thought process. Like I won't end the poem until I feel like that last line is like the one that people be like, woo, you know?
Yes,
for real, for real.
absolutely.
That was amazing. That was Blue Flames, everybody. So, JRose, I believe we got Shandy on deck, but we've got the one, the only, the man himself, the comical, the personality. He's a great, great community member, good friend of Jay and I. Let's all give it up for the one, the only. Han.
Yes, $40.
How's he
See,
cheering for himself right now?
I need to have a sex piece memorized because I need to bring that energy. Cause,
Yes.
but anyway,
What's good, my guy?
I listen. If I had something memorized right now, it'd be lit. But let's see. Okay. I want my neighborhood black, African black, Latin black, whoever black. I want my neighborhood black. I'm talking combs to naps, brushes to waves, beeswax to braids. I want my neighborhood black. Can imagine being a dot on white paper. The stain on the apron, the dent in their Honda Civic, the nigga who fucked up their ecosystem. At least if I see black, I feel safer. No neighborhood watch killing my kids. Shout we were saving the neighborhood from what? Some black children? So explain to me what happens if I go outside and shoot Tanner, Dylan, and Emily. It's lock me up, throw away the key. This is why I said I want my neighborhood black. I can maneuver black. No need to watch my black back. I can eat black, sleep black, live black, laugh black. I can fuck black without Susan saying, "Oh my God, he's murdering his girlfriend." Like, damn, bitch. Why you listening? Listening so hard, you must be down for the swear. You need to ditch Lim Dick Tom and get a Tyronian world, but I'm going to save that energy for a different poem. I need to see people that look like me, walk like me, talk like me, summer nights out with chairs and drinks like me, smoke blunts like me. I need to see bodegas and delis filled with poppies and akis, no Margaret's and Adams saying, "Can you turn the music down, please?" No suburbia, cul-de-sacs with low-cut grass. I need to see streetlights. Hear Mr. Softy music. See fire hydrants, the usual. Need my neighborhood black to stay alive. No crossing enemy lines to end up on the news at 5 as my family sits at home and stares in white and blue's eyes. Know that hatred is the reason why white, black, and blued my eyes right before he took my life. That's all right. Need my neighborhood black. Melon black, culture black, whoever black. Want my neighborhood black. Within black lines, watching black lives thrive in black times. I want my neighborhood black. Period.
Period.
Let's go, my guy. Let's go.
Black.
Absolutely.
Love that. I love that. Wait, Hans, can you just tell me what was the re-recite the first 3 lines?
He said, "I want my neighborhood black.
African black, Latin black, whoever black. I want my neighborhood black."
See, you said African black, Latin black. See, that's important. That is important. And we've talked about this, Jay. You and I have talked about this with other people in the past before. There is an Afro-Latina community that has all types of biases and shit going on there. So I love that you included that because black is black, Black is black.
Essentially, when I wrote this, when did I write this? I wrote this almost a year ago, right? Yeah, I think this is about a year old now. But legit, when I wrote it, that's when the conversation was really happening of people, having, issues with being black. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't know how everybody else is because I can't account for everybody else. But I know the little black boy from Brooklyn, growing up in Brooklyn, you was Spanish, you was Jamaican, you was something, and we was all just a community. Like, it wasn't until I got older until I see difference, like a difference, and I'm like, I don't like this. Take me back to the 90s and leave me there.
I know, right? I hate it.
Everybody, make sure you follow our guy Hans. He's the truth. He's a big supporter. He's live on the scene. He has been for a minute and a half right now. Thanks for blessing us with your presence, sir.
Yes, love you, Hans. You're amazing.
So we're gonna keep it moving and grooving. We're gonna finish off the night with our girl, the one, the only, Shandy the poet.
Yay, Shandy! Unmute yourself, baby. Unmute yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I have a piece called Box of Her. This piece is dedicated to my mom, who I told you has Alzheimer's. And so this piece is in relation to that. Box of Her. She lives high on a hill, a distant memory, locked in a box of her, with no windows and no doors, still pictures littered on the floors, with timeless memories, forever timeless now. Drawers of sparkling jewels lie waiting to be worn, like a silent auction, except all the bidders are gone. And every whatnot finds its way into a secret hiding place. And time stands still and She looks at me, not like she's seen me before, trying to remember all that she was and who am I? What did I come here for? And now it's December again, and I watch her silently scanning through every memory that remains until she asks one more time, darling, what's your name? Like a musical refrain, I'm your daughter, Maria, I managed to say. Now, just a shell of herself, only pieces of her leftmost days. She struggles to peek outside the box. Every now and again, maybe today will be the day. Her eyes burn bright like vibrant flames dancing in the night. Her beauty defied logic as she drank from the fountain of life, and her laugh lingered in the air like the smell of her best perfume. Then, without proper introduction, there they shall meet and never even know why, like a solar eclipse that shines like a rare diamond. Then the darkness does fall upon the box of her again. Thank you.
Special.
Wow.
Wow. I really, really love the way you like the way you describe what she's going through, like from your perspective, like locked in a room with like no windows, and like that was very deep and insightful. So those people out there that may have family that are going through Alzheimer's or even like dementia, or elderly people, man, they don't need to have Alzheimer's or dementia. They be forgetting shit. Stuff starts
It's
slipping.
rough. And honestly, Shandy, like I was looking at Mellow and Blue Flames and Hans during that time, and like when you finished, I straight up Hans's eyebrows just went up. He was just like, "Damn!" Like it was like he felt that. So it's real when the men in the building react that way.
That's so true. That was great. Make sure y'all follow Shandy if you don't.
I
She's been
appreciate
coming
you
through
guys. Thank
to
you.
Virtual Voices since early. Like she's been coming for a while. I feel at this point like y'all been coming through forever. So
Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being. Thank you, Shandy. Thank you all for being here. Performers who are here.
we have one commercial left to show you.
Ooh, look at this. All right.
Here is a word from one of our sponsors, the writers and creators of the Writers Unblocked Journal.
All right.
I love that commercial.
Okay.
I made that, Hans. Aren't you proud of me?
I am. We gotta talk later. I'm gonna call you.
All right.
It looks really good.
We'll talk later. So those of you tuning in on Facebook and those that are here in the studio, just so you know, yes, we are trying to kind of make this into like a legit show, like if you're watching TV or something like that. So we are incorporating some commercial slots. So if you have a project like a book you just released or an album, a song, or if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, and you have a business that you want to promote, please reach out to us, whether Leah or myself, so we can talk about, plugging you in. I can make the video if you don't have one. If you have one, even better, less work for me.
Yeah, but seriously, Jay is a mastermind. Like, and we're doing this for y'all. So if you have anybody, or you have something yourself, or you have anybody who needs some publicity, I'm telling you, we're reaching 1,000 people per week. So this is definitely the place to do it. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for being here with us. JRose and I, as she said, we've really cultivated this, and this is our baby. We love you guys for being here. We love you, audience, for watching. Thank you all.
Shout out to
Yo,
you
the
wonderful
comments are
ladies.
great. Yes, thank you. We're gonna wrap up just a few shy minutes before 11, but thank you. I can't say thank you enough. I will try my best to, tag everybody when I post and the highlights and all that stuff. I'll be emailing everybody all the performer information in case you missed one of the performers. 5 months of virtual voices and still going strong. Even though right now my father wants to probably shoot through this wall because I'm so loud, but it's not my fault. He made me Puerto Rican, so it's his fault. Okay?
It's his fault. Family, we'll see you all next week or whenever you get here next. We love you all. Thank you for spending your Friday nights with us. Peace out. Be safe and keep growing.
Yes, keep growing. Follow us. Do all that good shit. Peace, guys.
Peace, peace.